good weather, Cortes will strike.
The
Oh,
moment
yes.
good
that's what
weather
you mean.
returns.
Yes.
If good weather returns here.
Same.
On military phase of turn 5 of the grand campaign.
Excellent. Here we go.
World of Europes.
Probably cool night.
The turn where the entire hopes on the sovereignty of the Mamluk nation relies on the weather sucking a whole lot for 10 years.
Is it too wet for conquest?
Yes.
Maybe. We'll find out.
Thinks otherwise.
Too wet in fucking Persia and Arabia. Let's go. Let's do it.
Just move the fucking Fertile Crescent floodplains a couple 100 miles west. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right, yeah, since Sunna's event brought this curse upon us, I believe that is how it should go. Whoever caused it has the honor of rolling for weather each round.
Yes, absolutely.
Flip a dice.
Senna is muted at the moment, and I believe he mentioned he was going to be decluttering his desk, so... Damnation... Oh, whoop.
The words 1d10 do not determine the weather. You can't...
Maybe.
You can't speak out.
Not only are you the wrong person, that's the wrong syntax.
I threw a die.
You threw it into the trash.
You threw a box containing dice.
Well, I mean, I got a 1d10 over here. Let me just roll it. That's bad.
Well, my dice are actually at a friend's place because I never play anything involving dice at home.
Mine are somewhere in a closet behind, like, a kitchen appliance right now.
Let's find out.
And every time I go to that friend's place, I crawl down a wooded hill. So, hey, there you are.
Do the honors of determining the weather.
You hold our
rattle
fate
the
in our
bones.
hands.
Is it 1d10 or 1d20?
1d10.
Bad weather.
Weather status
that means
bad.
Weather.
Oh yeah!
Odd
I'm
number
rooting for
is
bad
bad.
weather this time.
Weather is bad. Spain has the initiative. What you doing during this bad weather?
Cortes is gonna stay on the Canary Islands, just kind of hanging out, just having a time, looking at stuff, looking at birds. Yeah, that's all.
You do have to roll
Just passing turn?
to see if you incite rebellion.
Yeah, do your tolerance
yeah.
rolls for the soldiers you have stationed in Sonora.
Let me go and see how many provinces are actually being touched by soldiers right now. Sonora, east, west.
And there's that third group you dropped off. Where exactly are they staying?
We're actually in Azteca right now, which means I have to check to see what their tolerance is. I think it's quite poor.
That would not be surprising.
And there's quite a sizable population in Azteca.
Yes.
Until such time as you break Tenochtitlan, Azteca is quite big.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. There's a lot of Aztec? When did that happen?
Middle America, what?
Not as many as they were about 20 years before this happened, because apparently a huge plague went through the area around that time frame.
Yeah,
there
was a lot of reasons the Aztecs were in a bad position when Cortez showed up, and a lot of them had to do with him. Most, but a lot, not all.
So here's the fun thing, Loon. You gave us the bookmark PDF reader.
Yeah.
I don't know how to open up bookmarks.
You just
Top
go to
right
the
corner.
contents.
There should be like a line on the left side.
Yeah, it would depend on what reader you're using.
Yeah, if you're using Adobe, it's what I'm using.
Yeah, I'm using... I think this is Adobe. Let me find out.
I have a thing that I can just pull up that says contents, and I can go from there.
Yeah, that's
Just
what I'm
called
looking at.
Reader. Here we go. Bookmarks. It was another tab. Okay.
Okay. Aztec tolerance is actually, they don't have one, so it's considered one.
Considered
Okay.
one, yes.
That
Alright, no
doesn't
problem.
seem right, but okay.
All right, so I got.
I mean, they were tolerant in the sense that they saw.
Uh-oh.
All right,
Oh.
what's the first one?
That was the Eastern Sonoran one, so that does mean.
Yes.
Okay. Thankfully, that's a full. Both Balboa is there, and that is a full. What do you call them? Yeah, it's a full. Attachment.
full
Attachment.
detachment.
Okay.
It's at this point that I regret to inform you, it's really hard to not take any damage from these.
Oh, I'm sure. All right, so Native revolt in Sonora.
Yeah,
is
attack
what's
due to
happening
military
here.
presence is, roll on the native attack table. Only dealing damage to units.
Okay.
But
Native
Yeah.
attack table.
So you have a detachment, so that's +1 in your favor. There's no fortresses. There are not 20 points of natives, so no minus back against that.
Mhm.
And you have no colonies or trade posts in the area, so +1 plus maneuver of your conquistador there.
Okay. Balboa is a conquistador, so he gets his full maneuverability.
Of the ranking
so,
general or
+5.
conquistador. Throw it.
It's roll 1d10 plus 5.
Yes.
13.
That's 50%.
50% damage. 5 men are dead.
Rough.
You have
Understandable,
to,
however.
You would have had to have rolled a 9 to take a third of your army.
Yeah. So I did get a good result off of that. All
Like,
things considered.
considering many of the results are, you're fucking dead.
yeah.
Thousands
for,
dead.
For chat, 1 to 9 is you lose all of your army.
Okay.
It
well,
is outrageously hard to come out of native attacks with no loss.
that is in fact Spain's turn. That got
Yeah.
attacked by an army, and
For
they
all
lost half of them.
for all that Board Game Europe's Rest of the World is the most, this is blank space waiting for the players to interact with it, the numbers give all of the rest of the world population some really big teeth.
Yeah.
Like
They got
weird.
spines.
It's weird.
They
They just
lift.
roll over and let you put a meeple on the board.
Like, just the further point in that, just the actually final thing I'll say. In order to not take any damage from a native attack, you have to have a +12 and roll a 10.
Jesus. But yeah, the earlier combat actually jogged my memory. It's not that weird to me that Azteca in particular has a relatively low, relatively decent tolerance, because they viewed the colonizers showing up as, oh, political opportunity, we need this. And then
Yeah.
that went really badly.
Because the Aztecs were actually extremely civilized as expected and everything. Like
There is a mechanic here in Board Game Europe for recruiting allies from the local population to temporarily support conquistador armies.
yeah.
It also scales with local population and can be quite big. Anyway, Portugal, it's your turn. You're on round 1. You doing anything? You're in round 1, bad weather?
Not. The only thing I would do, and correct me if I'm wrong, I really can't remember this at all. Can explorers move to land for free? Oh, but it needs to be discovered. So never mind, that's not gonna happen. Because I need to go actually discover the thing. And
Explorers can try to chart coastal provinces. They can go ashore for that. Pretty sure.
Yeah, like France went ashore.
They can. They
How
can.
do you-
yeah, but then I have to make the return trip, and
Yes.
which would be free for the explorer.
I don't think so.
Yeah, return trip for a lone explorer would be free, since they can't take attrition for normal movement. They just
fair.
go.
I'm going to not anyway. It's bad weather.
Alright, Portugal is passing.
Because I think, yeah, let me just double check. Yeah, fucking Discovery table gets +2 for bad weather, so no, I'm good.
It's bad weather.
It's
Everything
rough.
sucks for everyone.
It's hard.
I'm trying to
weather
figure out
is
which
hard.
one of the oceanic island archipelago over there I want to actually discover, which one actually gives good.
Well, you can think on that as we move on to the next person.
Venice. You doing anything?
I mean, technically speaking, Venice controls the Mamluks.
Yes.
I think.
Venice, you doing anything?
I'm basically having Cairo hunker down in the bunker and pray for the rain to keep up. So,
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that would bring it to me. It's time to campaign.
There you brave the swamp.
You're going in swamp weather?
So, Barbarous can swoop over to Algeria and commandeer the Algerian fleet. As you do. And hold on, let me just confirm the exacts of bad weather for regular movement. The economy.
You fool. Oh, while you're doing that, I'm gonna point out a mistake I made last game that I'm not entirely sure where it happened, but the Habsburg token got moved over to Vassal, probably by accident.
That was
and I-
probably ignoring the great diplomatic upheaval.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I assumed that meant that they were on Vassal the entire time. So I retroactively gave myself a bunch of money I didn't have. So I went back and I did a little bit of money making sense of things that removed all of that and left me with what I have right now. It makes sense. It's all legal stuff that could have been done for the game, but
All right, so it
I
is
made a mistake.
greater than 2 movement, greater than 2 movement. You're allowed to spend 2 movement without risk during bad weather. So yeah, simple campaign. Army 1 and Ismail under Ibrahim are moving up into Judea. Yusuf will come down the mountain to Syria. Amar is stuck. Khaled is stuck. Saleh can 1-2 up to Nikkei. Chef and Army 2 can go over here. Well, Chef will actually run past into Angora and take command of Army 3. Arek will move down to Smyrna. Mustafa over to Serbia.
I
Rim
forget, was there
up to
a specific
Macedonia.
political event that started this war?
No,
Or
I
did
just
Luda
declared it.
just-
This is a regular
Okay.
war.
This is just Ottomania.
Mm-hmm.
And Barbarous is going to take the Algerian fleet out to sea through the bad weather to go blockade Judea.
yeah, I'd like to point out that Loon stability is at 0 when everyone else is at 2 or 3.
Yeah,
This
why aren't you
is-
spending all your stab to do things? Why are you just sitting
I-
there?
I-
Decking
Because it gives me 10% more income
There's literally
For
nothing
what?
for me to spend my stability
on
on.
a lot of stuff.
Money that's
I'm
just sitting
risking
in the
it.
vault isn't buying bullets and
Yeah.
swords.
I'm taking care of a small sick child right now. I don't have time to go fight.
As far as I understand, me, the player,
Yes,
the only
this
thing
is
to
a
spend
risk
stability on is war.
3 move at...
There's plenty of other things you can spend it on, but we'll get into that after this.
Maybe I'll do a search for stability. real fast.
Risk 3 at neutral die, because Barbarous is just that good at things.
Uh-oh.
That hardly means anything, it's risk 3.
Still.
A couple of boats fell down, it's fine. Barbarous took them into a hurricane, and some of them didn't follow all his instructions.
Some of them broke out the victory wine a little too early.
That's on table 3, you said? Or column 3?
Christian, column 3.
That's 40%.
Yeah,
40% ain't shit.
there's no opposing navy for them to fight, they just need to sit there and guard the harbor.
Oh, if they're not transporting, I thought they were transporting units as well.
They're
Then
transporting
whatever.
anything, they're just blockading.
Yeah, whatever. Some galleys sank, who cares?
40% of... Oddly enough, Algeria gets sailing ships instead of galleys. They are using N. Who knew?
I can't even make galleys.
5 boats sank, and it's fine. Only 1 boat is needed to menace the harbor and shut things down.
Is that your big goal? Just gonna threaten him.
And meanwhile, as far as, making more extensive use of other people's lives, Tunisia is just gonna fucking go for it.
Oh, right, these aren't your people, so you can throw them into the
These
swamp
don't
because
cost me
you're a monster.
anything.
Because you're a
3,
monster.
6, 9 movement to go to Katara over here.
Well, they're all dead.
Column 7, neutral die.
The swamp hungers.
They're hardly scratched.
20%. That's all right.
20% damage, 8-0. 4 infantry didn't make it.
Thousands dead. That ain't.
Thousands dead. It's fine.
Every time I come across another rule just pertaining to Peter, right, I laugh a little bit.
As you should. Alright, so Cyrenaica won't move forward since there's a... Yeah, that just runs into stacking limits. Algeria will get to move 2 of their units forward into this friendly territory here for just the 1 point. None of the pirates are going anywhere. The pirates are taking time off. We have much bigger things to do beyond piracy.
War is just organized and aimed piracy.
Yes, so this will be 2 sieges starting at -1, or no, this one is on rough terrain. So this one will be a -3. Attacker losses. That will come to a neutral die on column 1. Nothing, it's fine. And Siege of Judea, which will be at a net of -1 because it's clear terrain, blockaded fort, level 2 fortress. I have any cannon, but not overwhelming cannon. And no siege value on Ibrahim.
That's a minor break, right?
Small progress.
Mm-hmm.
And that's round 1.
Now, am I next?
France, so
So to confirm, I can use an explorer to try and colonize.
Not this turn, but you need to just get him over there.
yeah, if you put the explorer somewhere you attempt to colonize and just leave him there, it will buff the attempt.
Significantly. It's almost impossible without doing it.
Gonville, get over there.
Gonville, get in there.
This is a path I've been through now before.
Yes, you've already mapped it. He can just do that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's only 2 points of movement. It's no problem.
Should be noted, I think, unless my thing again was just a special event, it doesn't apply to everything. Attempting to colonize something will cause fighting to break out.
If you fail, there's a fail
If you
plus that
fail,
causes a
but-
counterattack.
I've got a free colonization attempt. I don't know if that factors into it either.
Well, he
It
won't
just
be
means it
paying
doesn't
money.
cost them.
Alright. Anyways, also, can I move Razanov too? Can I just send him to his death?
Yeah,
You could wait until the weather is not terrible.
Verzanov's going here, and then right into the Beta Fun.
Okay.
all right. If he wants to explore it, do that discovery during bad
What's
weather.
his maneuver? 4?
5.
5? Wow. So then 1d10 -3. I think you just fail, but that's it.
What was it?
It's a 6.
6 is reroll.
Alright.
Oh.
If you're doing a discovery.
So it's just a flat 5 then.
The second one, is that under his maneuverability?
Well, yeah,
It-
you don't
it-
get
that is
maneuverability on the
maneuverability.
second one, though, don't you?
Yeah, if the second roll is under the maneuverability.
Equal to or under, or just under?
You're thinking that he's going to die. The half
6
success,
is
you roll
half
an unmodified.
success. You roll again, and the
Yeah.
unmodified result tells you what's happening.
A 5
Alright.
means it is a failure, but there's no problem. He's fine.
Oh,
So
sorry.
They
yes,
just
yes,
get
yes,
bounced
yes,
back
yes,
to
yes.
Gulf of whatever.
Sorry. My mistake. Yeah, I was confusing 2 rolls.
Possible disappearance. Now you roll under maneuver.
Well, no, it was a...
A 5 is a safe one, I think. It's,
Yeah, 5
yeah,
You do
if it
not
was
add your
in-
maneuverability to
Or
the
wait,
second.
unmodified 5 is regular failure. Yep, we're good. All right. So he just bounces back. You did not charge.
Weird. You want to
Alright.
roll high on the reroll to succeed.
Yeah.
These are
Alright,
the
that's my turn.
mysteries. France is done. All right, England.
I'm done.
How is your child?
He's still angry.
Bad weather.
Yeah.
All right, round 2. Spain.
Well, first, we need to roll for bad weather.
How's the weather?
Bad.
Garbage.
Still bad.
Perfect. I love it.
10,000 years of blood swamp. Save my Maluks.
All right. Well, in Spain's case,
Oop.
I want to consolidate my dudes over here in Mexico right now. They can move 1 tile, right? Because it's doubled. Well, no, it's already... They're stuck, I think, aren't they? Because it's already 2 movement to move it all, and it's harder in bad weather, right? No, wait.
It's double base movement cost, and yeah, none of this is friendly clear terrain since we haven't built anything here yet.
Yeah, so that would cause attrition if I tried to move them all, any of them.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Cortez, you sit where you are. Those sit where they are.
Wait.
I'm gonna send my. No, I'll wait until weather's good as well. All right, I guess I'm doing nothing again.
Sorry about that. What I missed?
Do you have
Nothing?
to roll for native attacks at the end of every single phase?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
All right, no problems.
Now you know why I started losing my shit like 3 turns ago when I had that army on there for 1 turn and I lost half of it.
Hmm. Okay, I'm done.
Portugal.
Portugal ends its turn.
All right. Venice.
Gonna continue to bless the rains in Africa, keeping my ass alive.
All right. Weather remains bad, but I've gotten everyone up to where they need to be. So I suppose... Yeah, passive campaign, I will continue my sieges. Kareem gets up to here. Thuriat and Mustafa are trapped beyond the mountains and the swamps, which is fine. Amar's trapped. Chef won't worry about coming down the mountain. He'll get here when he gets here. So, Siege of Guitarra, still at -3. Now we're getting somewhere. Minus over there. And Siege of Judea, now at neutral.
For chat, for all intents and purposes, Doc is more or less safe. He has to roll a 1 for a native
Yeah.
attack.
On all 3 of these. The thing is, I am rolling 3 per. So,
And
do
no
that.
rest.
Bring my way up to plus.
3 pluses. Perfect.
That's the turn. France.
3 pluses are impossible.
Time for France.
Sana?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, are you going to try to explore again?
That wasn't Sona making that noise. That was me kind of prompting.
Surprising no one, I'm going to do nothing on my turn. Just show what's happening afterwards.
If something has come up to distract him, we can go ahead and let him retroactively do
Yeah,
something this
retroactive.
round.
I don't think it's going to impact anybody else's turn order much. And he may have gotten waylaid by a cat or something.
We can
That's
use a
gonna
roll for end of round then.
End of phase? Not yet.
Nope.
Round 3.
Well, we need a roll for bad weather. Let me take care of that one then.
Weather
Weather's
is clear.
Fuck!
It's killing
Those
weather.
Chains were the only thing helping.
Finally.
Bane, how do you feel about this wonderful, pleasant day?
Well, first and foremost, I'm consolidating my dudes, who are, I think, just gonna. They're all within one of each other's. They're all gonna move over here, and they are going to combine, form slightly larger state.
Can they combine much? What are your
If
max
there's enough
size
of them, they could, pop up to being an army. If you're willing
Yes,
to have an
there is
army
enough of them to
standing
do that.
around.
Yeah,
See
I'm
how many
going-
units are there, because always remember that a detachment is just 10 or less.
Yep, I know. There is enough to form a weakish army. I think it's still technically an army plus, though, is the funny thing. There's 4
Yeah,
infantry.
Spanish
in both
armies
of
are mostly
these.
infantry.
Yeah, my max size for first period is 10 infantry and an army plus, so yours must be a bit better.
Infant or in full?
Nope, we're not doing this joke again.
This isn't a joke.
Okay,
I
yeah,
can
I can
never
form
joke
a
that.
16 infantry, 3 cavalry army out of that, which is slightly weaker than an actual full army plus, is the funny thing. Yeah, that's only missing the artillery and 3 cavalry. Wait, hold on. Oh no, my armies can only get up to 12. I thought it was 16 for a second. Whoops.
So you could form an A plus and a detachment.
Yes.
Are they going to do anything or just stand there?
They're standing there, is what's happening, because I just want to get them. Here's the thing, if they're not in the same thing, that means they only need to roll 1 thing for tolerance every time. That's
And
my
if there's
idea.
more of them, they'll have that bonus on the roll.
Exactly. Now Cortez is going to make his way over there.
Is the roll more difficult for uprising to happen if there's more dudes there?
No.
No, but
Okay.
the penalty, like, I get a bonus on the defeating them part.
Yeah,
On
exactly.
the actual attack.
All right, Cortez, I believe in you.
I actually need to put an army token over there is the problem, though.
You're maybe the first person to
I
ever
put
give any
your
emotional support to
supply.
Cortez.
Yep, I've got it.
The Euro board.
I'm grabbing it right now.
Sona, hello, welcome back.
So that you can
Alright.
retroactively do what you were going to do for round 2. We moved past you since you were busy.
Oh shit, sorry, I had to go to talk to some people.
Yeah, Verrazano is going to
Go die
funny
again.
again.
So 1d10
The
minus
weather...
3. He
Yes.
got it.
He's dead?
No, he successfully
Yeah.
explored.
You-
Motherfucker, I want to kill this asshole.
You
Try
wanna
again.
roll
On
low.
no, on this
Not
next
yet.
turn you could do it.
Next.
But for right now, you have the bay, whatever that is, explored.
Bay
But
of
if
Fun.
you prefer it to be actually explored, he has to make it back home.
Good, I'm gonna kill him.
Okay.
Hey, Cortez.
Round 3, weather
Yeah.
is okay.
Alright, so this is a mapped pathway, and just getting over here.
He's a conquistador. He is not innately a boat.
Okay.
I'm a boat.
I do have the boats with him, though.
Yes, so they need to move him and do attrition for having
Okay.
done the sailing.
It's weird that having someone on aboard the boat makes the boat more dangerous to move.
Crossing your 4 risk 6 zones.
fall off the boat.
Or rather,
No.
3 risk 6 because this is friendly and reduced.
Yes.
That's not how
3
attrition works.
6s.
So 7 total. Just on a regular attrition 7. Minus 5.
Doc, that's not how attrition works.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
It's more dangerous to go somewhere without intent of finding something new.
That's
That's weird.
30%. I lost some boats here.
Good.
Wait, do you have a port over there on the far left? Or like a colony or whatever?
No, he hasn't founded anything there yet.
So it's on difficulty 7 a table, I
Yes, I just said. It's
thought.
on
Oh, I thought I heard 4. I was confused.
I lose 2 boats here.
If only there were anywhere else along the way that you could stop and supply and orient and make the journey any better. But nope, there's just a giant column of ocean between you and Mexico and nothing in between.
I mean, what
There are
would
no
I ever
known
do with
lands.
this? I don't understand.
Here be dragons.
There's no gold on those land masses or rocks over there. Why would we care about
And then
that?
hills.
Yeah.
Who the hell's ever heard of sea gold?
Actually,
What?
Doc,
Yeah.
per our agreement,
Yeah.
that was only at a +2.
Why is that?
He's
Leprior.
giving you access?
Oh,
but-
technically speaking, yeah.
But did you
Leprior
pass through
is-
Leprior? This is already friendly water to him because Canarius.
Oh,
That
okay,
was
never
already
mind.
accounted for. He's crossing 3
All right.
6s.
Fair enough.
Yeah, 3
Oh, all right.
6s,
Well,
which
I
means it's
took-
a +2 on the roll, but a minus whatever for his maneuverability.
I lost 2 boats. It's not a huge problem.
No,
Who
no, no. The
cares?
difference here would that be that's a friendly port. He's just moving.
He has a
Oh,
friendly
okay.
port right here.
I see what
Nibby.
you mean.
That's a friendly port.
It's fine.
Okay. Sorry, I was unaware.
I've moved my guy. I spent the money. I'm good.
You're done?
Yep, I'm done.
Portugal.
Hi, hello. Okay, we're doing.
For having previously
Two.
done the move.
We have previously done the move. We are doing a different flavor of move. There are 2 explorers here. They are both going to do an explore. First, Cabral will board the Death Fleet, mainly, for show, because he will be exploring inland by himself. We are going to be discovering Java.
Oh, why? It's a terrible language.
Because they have cotton there.
Notch lives there. What are you doing?
Discovery table here.
What? When you think about it, everything is a thing. So just define
Oh,
thing.
Wait, the one thing I don't
Define all
have
other things
is
as subsets of things.
difficulty of exploring. Where is that at? That doesn't matter for exploration. Never mind. What am I thinking? Okay, this is just a
You're doing a 1-tick land explorer.
yeah. I need to bring up that. I need to bring up his maneuverability, which I should just put on the token.
I think it's his maneuverability cut in half for land because he's an explorer.
No, it's just minus maneuverability.
Oh wait, no, that's for colonies. Never mind. You're fine.
Yeah. I went past Portugal. I apologize. Cabral. Cabral is a 5, so this is just a D10 and a -5. He's fine.
Yep.
Okay.
For now.
So
Welcome to Java.
he will make the return trip literally next turn because he can just return to port for free by himself.
Stranding all of his ships on the other side of the world.
They're fine. They can move when the weather's good. This is if the weather is bad. If the weather's good, then yeah, he'll just take the ships. But if the weather's bad, he's just gonna fuck off by himself. You'll thank me later, he says. The fleet minus Dagama rides again. We'll be picking up Dagama and making a discovery of 2 to Cape Horn, going the long way.
Now we're talking.
So I'm
Okay,
discovering.
for this one.
I
I'm
respect your
discovering
extra.
coast of Chile and Cape Horn. So this is a +1 -6. Does it do the +2 for the? Yes. Malice of the sea travel through. So it's another +2 for Cape Horn. So this is at a -3 because I believe the Gamma is a +6.
This time will be different.
I am aware of Cape Horn. Next turn. If all things go well.
Just need to get home.
The French Florida is pretty fucking tasty sounding, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, you can go for it. You don't have to settle up in the Gulf of whatever. You can go for Florida.
That is the end of my turn, by the way. I made those 2 actions, and I can't make the return trips this turn.
I personally would appreciate you going to Florida since I'm looking to go up into Canada.
Well, fuck
I
you.
can't believe someone touched and survived Cape Horn.
Are
I
we,
can't
sure,
believe
are we sure
someone-
they didn't come back like Pirates of the Caribbean skeletons that look okay until
Well,
the moon
hold
comes
on.
out?
He still
What's
needs
a
to come back.
Caribbean?
I don't know, actually.
Yeah.
I believe I've discovered the Caribbean Sea, actually.
What's a Caribbean, though?
Do
What is
know
What's there?
that
Nothing. No one's seen anything.
Tagama needs to return, and there's a lot of Pacific to go through.
Mhm.
That'll be fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Newbie, are you even allowed to be in there
Yes,
per your agreement with Doc?
Yes,
Yes,
you're
yes,
allowed
yes,
to go. to the
Just
coast.
barely. He's
Okay.
on the edges of
the coast
put
of Chile,
together-
and
I
it
put together
literally
a map of the
it
treaty
is
zones.
literally the agreement that me and Doc made, where it's just like we can go as long as I do not touch Africa. But like because this is the only where's the fucking
The
point?
Treaty of Tordesillas has it set up that you cannot go to the coast of Patagonia, Peru. You can go to Chile, South
Yes.
American, Southwest
Okay.
America.
I
Just
need
double
I
checking.
need a passage.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's fine. On to the next.
I believe that would be
Yes.
me, and all I can
Nice.
do is brace and pray.
I made a map of the treaty zones now visible to the audience. That's the forbidden zones.
Yes. Greens are mine, the light blues are Doc.
Hands off.
Yes.
Also, weird. I can't go in the light blues, but I could land on the in.
You can get to Portugal. You might remember, one part of South America is distinctly Portuguese as opposed to Spanish.
All
Go
right.
for Brazil.
Good weather.
Oh, no.
It is time to die.
Good weather for Automania.
Oh, no.
Just want to get those siege rules out of the way first. Or you're going to do maneuvering first?
Remember, North Africa friends. We've had a
So,
good run.
Army 3 moves safely up to Syria under Chef. Amar joins them. Yusuf comes up to the front. In fact, Yusuf and friend over there, whoever's under there, will take a step forward. Because with the siege here, I can draw supply lines through this one province.
Mm-hmm. You also have a fleet there that can supply them.
Now, these guys can't conduct a siege on their own, though. But yeah, up front, simple campaign then, because I'm going to have one stack make an offensive move. Deeper into the enemy, I will split off a detachment of infantry from the army to step forward and guard those pashes. Keep them honest, make them do their damn jobs, and besiege the fort. They're going to stand about very helpfully.
Guarding them from the Mamluk counterattack that will absolutely happen sometime.
Any day now.
Any day now.
And then, so that's
Down the
maneuvering
coast.
on that front. Well, these folks head up into Mangora. These folks head down into Silesia. Someday, Turgut will escape the swamp. Believe
Today
in
is
him.
not that day.
Send your best regards. All right. So, North Africa movement. Cyrenaica is going to step forward and take over this siege as Tunisia rushes forward into Alexandria for a fight. Let's go. Well, and Algeria will move into Tripoli. Pirates aren't doing anything. So,
What's that black square?
that's the army of
Oh,
Algeria.
that's a generic army.
I just
Okay.
blacked out the flag that was on whichever generic army token I took. I think that's the Mamluk one. That might be their colors.
Who knows?
So, attrition for Barbarous, who is just idling in friendly 4 waters, so column 2 as a result.
With a minus what? 6? Minus 5?
Minus
I
5.
think he's
So,
okay.
yeah, he categorically safe. The blockade holds. Let's do this battle.
Yeah, let's.
Yes, you've got 1 detachment there. That's a 5/5.
Mm-hmm.
We're both medieval. Everyone here is conscripts, so there's just going to be a shock phase.
Do we need to find random leaders for them?
Yeah, we
Or
need
is
to we need to pick out replacement leaders
Where's those?
on the big ref.
Roll 1d4, right?
Yeah, for the
Okay, roll
generics, and then I have 2 replacement leaders. I'll be using
Good.
replacement 22, who is a 3-1-2.
Hmm.
So 2 shock versus what have you got?
Generic other. That's 1 shock, it looks like.
Alright, so I have cavalry advantage on open ground and 1 point of shock advantage, so a +2 on column A. And you have a neutral die on column A for medieval versus medieval shock fight. Inflict a morale.
Mm-hmm.
It will be victory here, and 20% of... Let me just check up on that. 50% of 26 shock across those 2 units, so... 6 damage.
Okay.
6 damage, and you will retreat.
Yep.
And 10% snap back at me for out of 15 shock that would have Wolfhole.
Yep.
So 2 damage back to this unit. Has been noted.
Yep.
Alright, siege time. Round 3 of siege over here.
Did you get a +1 on it?
Yes, so now they've gone from -3 to neutral.
Oh, they already had a plus? Jeez.
Yeah, they have the minus, and then the 2 for 2 full rounds of sieging have happened.
Okay.
They took damage and then did a minus.
Is that a breach?
That's a breach.
Yeah.
They will not assault.
I don't think they have the men for it.
No, they only have 5 infantry in there. Drawback of cavalry heavy tokens.
Oh, so that's also a 5/5?
Yes, that's the
Okay.
standard for
Rango.
Islam and some of the steppe, and then also Hungary. There's 5/5s all over the place here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so siege of Judea, which is now at +3 from that, +2 for duration.
5?
From where they were previously, yeah, which was neutral. So, siege at +5. Honors of war.
Yeah, they'll be leaving.
Jerusalem will surrender.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Jerusalem will surrender. Gotcha.
To the Ottomans. Crunch.
Look.
Here's a silly question. Is that considered to be a Catholic place? Or at least a
No.
Christian place? Okay. I figured, but
Jerusalem
As far
is
as
a
I can
city that
tell,
knows, Jerusalem's a city in this point in history that knows what happens when you don't surrender.
The religion of every province on the board seems to be set to that of its ruling country at start of campaign.
yeah, I'm just more curious about if that's going to start a crusade or not, but I don't think it does.
This is inter-Islamic fighting to begin with. It's not like they're losing it.
And the newly initiated at just -1 for now siege of over here of Samaria.
I think that's a
plus.
plus. Nice.
Nice.
So, do they does the detachment from the fort pop out in the Jerusalem province and have to move away? Or
They spawn on the nearest unoccupied friendly province, so you could drop them into Sinai.
yeah, that'll work.
There's 2 points of dudes here.
Just 2 points of dudes.
And that's everything for me resolved. France.
Time to kill someone.
It's at a -5 now
That's the spirit.
because we don't have bad weather.
I mean, if you absolutely want him to explode, you could just send him further.
Found the Straits of Florida.
Well, I'm in the Western Atlantic Ocean now.
Yes.
Oh, you found the Western Atlantic
Doing this
Ocean.
one
There
at
you
a
go.
time.
Still alive.
Can I go? Can I go one more time?
Not this round.
If you want to do
Okay.
multiple in a sweep, you declare it all at once and do one roll.
Yeah, it's hard to do multiple in one.
So for now, he's taking another gentle step on his suicide mission that he's just assuming the king is exaggerating and he wants him to go about his business normally.
It'll be fine. Alright, that's me.
Hello, cat.
Yep, cat.
I mean, how will they know that I didn't push the fleet to its limit? Everyone, right? Right? We're definitely giving her all out here.
We're definitely going on a suicide mission, yep. Definitely not a sustainable cruise. Nope.
England status, how is baby?
I mean, how does he just keep pooping? I don't get it. I'm fine.
Children. All right.
Actually, no, I lied. I am going to move one thing. I'm going to be moving my fleet over to where my army is.
All right. $10 and go about your domestic movement.
So that's roll 1d10 plus or minus. No, that's just on the table. That's a 3. That's a 3. So it's -2 on table. I'm fine. I'm on table 4, and I don't think that's any damage. Or column 4, excuse me.
And yeah, to the people conversing over in the audience, the things anyone would call crusades are all well and over by now. There were some attempts throughout the Renaissance to call other conflicts crusades, but no one took them seriously
Yeah,
at that
that
level.
was. That was
Doc's
an-
power went out.
Oh,
Oh.
Brutal.
Is this session haunted?
Maybe.
bad
Well,
weather has IRL. It's reached out and grabbed Doc.
Well, test and a face.
No.
Whew, okay.
Round
Now
4.
for the other one.
We're on round 4. I should probably send him back home so at least get to keep the progress, huh?
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
would first. You have to check for poor weather.
Oh yeah, that's not
Yes.
gonna matter for me.
How is the
really,
weather?
will it?
Yes, it will if you're sending. Well, just the home now.
It's
Bad.
bad.
Weather bad.
Every time I roll, it's bad.
And yeah,
Yeah,
probably,
no, I cursed out your absent presence for not having your cursed hands protecting the Mamluks that turn.
It's all right. You were gone for enough turns.
Yeah, Doc can retake his actions at a later time.
Again,
When
it's
he
not
manages to channel
impacting
back
many other
in.
people right
There's
now.
no PvP
Yeah.
going on right now.
I have a
There's no
question.
PV Doc right now.
Can I put my people into one of my not vassal countries, but enter into war or military alliance countries, and they can stay there until the end of turn, or do they have to come back home?
I think that is friendly territory that you can just stand around in.
Okay, good to know.
Hey, so I want to ask a question too. With the whole return to friendly territory thing, if this occurs at the end of combat phase, can I make the move when combat phase ends?
Yes, if fleets
Okay.
are being forced to return, they make a
Okay.
normal movement to
Okay.
do so.
In that case, then I'm going to keep fleets floating around, and if combat phase ends, then I will make that move, that difficult move, anyway. But hey, there's a chance. But Cabrella, I'm saying that right? Cabrel. Cabrel can return to Goya for free, right?
Yes,
by
he
himself.
could just port over there on his own.
Okay.
Doc says he's not doing anything else for the movement phase or military phase. Excuse me.
So Cabrel, Returns. I now know Java. Gonna add that to my sheet. Oh,
It took me a second to say to parse that as I know
Hey,
Java the country and not Java the language.
Wow. I know
I made-
Java.
Okay, yeah, I made that pass for free. Loon, I just opened the big map. Java's known by everyone.
Wait, what?
Oh wait, yeah, that's all coastal Asian provinces are known. You just
Yes.
needed the sea route, so those rules
Okay.
weren't necessary.
Yeah, but that's fine. In that case, Cabral is just going to stay there. I don't need to return and bring that knowledge.
Yes.
Okay. And that's it for my turn. I'm not going to try and make the fucking return path.
That
from-
slipped all of our minds mutually.
Yeah, I'm not going to try and return from Cape Horn during bad weather.
You only need exploration if you're going inland at all.
Yeah, or anywhere in Africa. But that, again, Asian Sea. You're right.
Yes.
All right.
Venice status. Still just hanging around? Still just watching this?
Venice itself is staying the hell out of this problem. I'm going to be consolidating. It's just two. Yeah, that's 1 point of movement. Two. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, one movement to step over into Cairo if that's what you're doing. When they could
but I can't
fuse into
absorb
one of
them
your
fully
armies.
in that stack. And I also realized I did an illegal retreat move into out of Alexandria. Because that, even though there's a Shattered Army, that's 2 tokens and they can't merge. So I. reported
Yeah,
that.
you would have had a valid retreat over to Cataract.
Yep, Cataract. And I will be moving. Actually, no, I'll be leaving that I'll be leaving that detachment in Sinai as a speed. Those 2 men there will give their lives to buy time 10 minutes. So
That's the spirit.
that's yeah, I'm good.
My armies are 62 points of strength. I would auto-defeat that if I walk into it.
And
That's not a speed bump. You just auto-dies and there's no battle.
what the
Just
hell
making
else
a
is it gonna be
statement.
doing? What the hell else is it going to be doing in the Nile? Just sitting there looking
Maybe
mournfully
2
as
more
their
points
entire
of
country
health. 2 more points of shock.
Yeah, it's 2 more points
it's
of.
in the Nile. There's 2 armies in.
You could
Cairo.
fuse them into your A-.
That's an excellent point. Actually, I forgot the A.
It gives you more ablative armor before you die.
You know what? Speaking of that, I'm just going to be starting to pile dudes into that A-. So that'll be 2 from you. I'll be moving the remnants in Cataract into them as well.
Go ahead and bring that up to strength. Let's have a real decisive battle. Come on. Face me.
And how much are they really doing in the Delta? I'll leave them there. For now.
For now.
So yeah, your turn.
Alright. Simple campaign. Because I will have this army step up and reabsorb its detachment. And yeah, none of the North African troops need to move through the bad weather. Barbarous will move over and blockade Alexandria, despite the bad weather. So that'll be a column 2 at -3. He's fine. Alexandria's under
Found
blockade.
one of the ships that sank and brought it up from the depths. It's that good.
Turns out it sank directly in the path of the harbors of Alexandria. It was a plan, a scheme,
Underwater dry dock.
an artificial reef. Alright, now let's do some sieges. Where Cyrenaica is at, +2 from that breach. 7 puts a U plus in there. Newly minted, well, round 2 of Siege of Alexandria, which is now at the value. Yeah, it should have been worse because I hadn't blockaded the harbor yet for the first one. It's fine, they got no progress anyway, previously, so. That's at just a -1. No artillery, clear land, blockaded port, etc.
That's a plus.
That is a plus.
You are getting some good rolls here, sir.
We sieging good. And okay, so over here now in Samara, level 1, clear terrain, +3 from that, +3 more from having any artillery and overwhelming artillery. 2 cannon versus level 1 fort. So +5.
That's
Or a healthy
minus,
minus.
right? Yeah. Ugh.
This is no longer hostile territory, so Army 3 can safely move up into here. Yeah, Army 3 and Imar and Chef will just kind of
Jeff.
buddy on up, and that's the turn. That's the round. France.
I'm just gonna send Verrazano back so I get to keep my shit.
You know, more ocean.
Yeah.
Comes back to Paris, and the king is all riled up. I told you to die, and then he starts showing him the maps.
Oh,
Oh,
That-
this is pretty sick, actually. You get to live.
Well,
Look
alright.
at these trees.
well done, I guess.
Well, fuck.
Okay, you did such a good job. Do it again.
Well, no, he's disbanded after this turn.
Well, no, I mean, this next round, if the next round happens, he's
Yeah,
probably
send him out
gonna go back
again.
out.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yes, actually. Yeah, no. The king's gonna be an asshole.
Yeah, as soon as the camera gets back, he's just gonna go. I'm gonna try and finish the world.
All
Gonna
right, so
do
that's
the move.
France.
England still passing.
In this bad weather, yes.
In this economy?
Tried to calm the baby down by letting it watch boats on the
And then
sea.
a
Time
couple,
of year?
It almost
and then a
worked.
couple of boats exploded. Didn't
I
go so
did
well.
rearrange some of my units, though, to make it easier for boat travel.
Mhm. Test for end of phase here in round 4.
Nope.
For fuck's sake.
I'm
I'd
actually okay
appreciate
with
if it
this.
would, but
Guess Verrazano's going on a suicide march.
Weather forecast.
weather forecast?
I don't know if you'll do the honors to
I
continue
will
to
make
blight this
complete
land.
stability for this war if it's the last thing I do.
Yeah, alright.
Bring on the frogs. No,
It's happening.
It's safe.
weather's good.
Well, fuck.
Weather's fine.
Yeah.
Portugal.
It's time to do the move. Part 2.
You can only rain frogs so long.
All right, so this is on the stability page of stability column of 9 with a +3, -5 for my maneuverability. So it's fine. It's fine. I'll take 40% of my boats getting back from Cape Horn. Like that. I take the lead again.
So you now have the full journey past Good Hope all the way across Asia and back
okay.
up to Argentina.
The only 2 zones I don't have are...
It's these.
Yes.
You don't have any
because-
South Atlantic.
Yeah, because of the previous agreement was established that I could only go right.
Powerful moves. Dangerous days.
Yeah, mapping out most of the ocean before the end of period 1. Pretty
Oh,
good.
I'll fuse these two fleets together on the next move. Ooh, that's a big fleet, though. Is that fleet? Oh, it's not friendly water, technically. Ugh. That's rough. Let's round up. So I gotta figure out both stuff. That's it for me, though.
All right. How is the weather in Egypt?
Scared.
Forecast, terror,
Yeah,
screaming, horses.
Just pull the fucking trigger already, you sadist.
Look, I need to be able to actually trace supply into Cairo before we can fight for Cairo.
Loon, if it ends earlier, are you just going to do peace phase, take 3 provinces, and then do peace phase again? Or declare war again?
No, it would be preferable to maintain the damage that I've taken and the positioning and the morale. If I knew I were up 1 stability from the major battle last time, I wouldn't have stopped the war where I did.
Gotcha. What are we on? I'm sorry.
That would be onto my turn now. Also, I should be
boy.
keeping note of there has been 1 battle with detachments on the losing side. Anyway, +1 war score, well, war points in my favor right now. From that, and then 1 for the successful siege over there, but that all gets resolved at the end of it.
Oh, I squished a bit.
So on this turn,
Hello.
Hello!
you live.
Welcome back.
I remembered where the fuses were.
I apologize, Doc, but I have successfully discovered Cape Horn.
That's fine.
Kill him, Doc. Kill him.
I mean, I have no reason to do that. I have to bring up all my stuff again, but I'm alive. And that's what matters.
Alright, just keeping track of the state of time here. I had actually put some numbers in the wrong spot while tracking my campaign expenses so far. It's been corrected. Alright, so passive this turn. We got sieges to continue and troops to move. So 3, 4, 5. 3, 4. Just 3. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Finally, Turgut has returned from the depths of Romania.
Target in range.
He lives.
Did
breathes,
military
he
phase
walks.
end?
It hasn't ended
No.
yet.
Nope.
Okay.
Battle is ongoing.
Was there another turn in which there was no bad weather?
Yes.
It's happening right
This
now.
Okay.
So,
Could I did have one last thing I wanted to do, actually.
I'm fine with Doc retroactively taking his
Yeah.
turn.
Why don't
Consider
you
Yeah.
let Loon take care of what he's doing, and then we'll jump back to you.
Yep.
For what it's worth, do you
Should be
want to know what that
plus
thing is?
7 over here?
Mm.
It's move Cortez 1 tile. That's it.
Okay.
Another breach.
Are you going to go in this time?
Nah. They're just watching.
Is that really a
Catapulting.
fortress at this point, or is it just a mound of rubble?
They're just having a good time throwing rocks at things. It's great.
Did you know we can build a better catapult? What?
Just imagine how this will look when we have a cannon. It's gonna be wild. Right, so Alexandria was previously a -1, so now it's a
+1?
+4? Because time has passed now as well.
So
Time
plus,
passing
the
and
time
then
would be
the-
+2.
2 from
And then
that and the U+.
So +3. If it was at a -1.
-1, it has gained 5. 2 from the time, 3 from the U plus counter.
Oh, I didn't know it was
Pluses are
3
worth
from
3.
you. Oh, okay. Damn.
Alexandria goes to double plus.
So, is it my turn?
No, I just have one more siege to roll.
Okay.
As I disentangle them. I'll put these in Jordan. We understand where they are.
Yeah.
I just need the space.
Yours.
Yes, again, 1. This is only its second turn of being under siege, so... -1, +3 from the cannons, +4 more from that, so it's a +6 now. Honors. Would you like to vacate another fort?
I'm not doing anything else with it, so.
I mean, if you don't vacate, it's just a breach, correct?
Yes.
And then everybody.
And then an
dies.
assault by many.
Who knows?
Many
You might roll a
against
1.
like 2.
You might roll a 1. Well, it'd be many
Fine,
against.
fine, bleed for this one.
It might be if he counts as 5 infantry in there if it's level 1.
Yeah, all right, bleed for this one.
All
I've
right,
given
5
you
infantry are fighting against several.
Fuck
I
'em up,
hope I give you a
Socrates.
hangnail.
Well, first you have to do the fire phase, and these guys count as veterans, so they have 2 morale.
They sure do.
And for some bizarre reason, horses can't enter the fort.
For reasons that make sense if you really sit down and think about it.
How are you going
Can
to fit
a horse
horse
climb a wall? I
on
think
the
a horse can
walls?
climb a wall.
You can't put a horse in a trench.
Noted
That's
documentary
cruel.
Skyrim taught me horses can climb any surface.
Horses count as difficult terrain.
Yes, yes they do.
Have you ever tried to shove a horse?
No, I have a sense of self-preservation.
All right,
I
so I
mean,
get
if
to
you don't have the
fire
smite skill,
on column B.
you can't shove mountain units.
As I'm firing at a medieval defender. Ibrahim leading the charge with that +2.
Oh, does he need to make a random... No, he doesn't, because it's just a
It's a 4.
fort.
25% and a morale.
Mm-hmm. So,
That's
a
9
D5.
damage. They're dead.
How many artillery
Or,
do you
wait,
have?
no, never mind. This isn't shock yet.
I was about to say,
gonna
what the hell?
no,
are you
not
talking
yet.
about?
No. I have the chance to shoot one man.
You have 36 artillery? Good
I did not
God.
bring 2,000 cannon yet. 1 damage. 4 remain
Alright, 4
for the
guys.
shock.
You just need Loon to not roll like a 3 or higher.
As a note,
So,
please do
is
not
my roll unmodified, I'm assuming?
loon in this phase.
Yeah, you don't have a
Unmodified
leader,
and
so-
always on A.
Yeah, you're just rolling a 1d10,
Mhm.
Siren.
And I get to use A since the defender is medieval and I have Ren or better. So,
You're
AVA.
on.
Ah!
Dead.
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 Yeah, it's dead.
And that's the round.
End of phase.
Nope.
France gets to do.
All right.
So the king's kind of mad for some reason, so he took Verrazano's maps, saw where he didn't go, and drew a straight line to the Bermuda Triangle. And to make sure he's taking that route, he got up to the tallest mountain in France and got a real fucking good spyglass. So I'm going to try to go Sea of Acors, Central Atlantic Ocean, Bermuda Triangle.
That is 1d10 minus 3.
I like your Moxie, kid.
Verrazano.
He succeeded, but he might die.
All right, now we're talking.
I mean, that's kind of the goal,
All right,
isn't
so
it?
this is the D10, and you have to roll on your
Correct.
maneuverability.
Just meanwhile, back in Europe, good weather means the Algerians are going to take a step forward, deeper into the desert.
Oh, I thought you were done then. I'm sorry.
Just some minor troops shuffling around in the back.
Okay. Anyways, let's see if Verrazano dies.
Verrazano is dead.
Oh, thank God.
So you unfortunately do not discover those 3 things, but he died.
He
In the
saw
Bermuda
them before
Triangle.
he died, but he never reported them.
In the Bermuda Triangle, it's fitting.
Yeah, he might not be dead. He might just be in the Bermuda Triangle forever.
By the way, for those watching, this is why you always take a fleet with you when you explore, because your explorer can just eat shit, but if the fleet gets back, then yeah, you're good.
The fleet can carry the maps. A dead man can't.
It's harder for the fleet to get back, but you're going to carry
And
those maps.
no activity from England.
Oh no, there's activity. I moved my A+ army over into Hanover via Oldenburg,
All right.
Hanover.
and then the fleet moves back. Oh, my general would go along with them. What am I doing? Where's my siege dude?
Doc, did you move Cortez?
I did.
Okay, just check. Making sure we didn't skip over that.
There's General Jimmy. Good job, Jimmy. You're over there.
James.
Actually, Jimmy will come over later. No, Jimmy has to come over now. I only have one general. What am I talking about?
Joey.
Done.
Joe.
Okay.
Test 4 end of the phase.
What's it? Nope.
Yes.
For God's sake!
Give me that
Round
weather.
the 6th. How's
I
the
can't believe
weather?
This is still going. All right.
Good.
Spain. As you were alive again.
Spain does nothing.
Spain does nothing.
Does Spain have
rolls-
money to do anything?
Spain has a tiny, tiny treasury and is not doing anything.
Ottomania may be
Portugal.
running wild. Exploring. The Gamma is going to do a move. Along the way, he is going to grab the Death Fleet. So,
Just going to absorb
he-
their ships.
yeah. I left the 2 transport behind. That is leftovers back at the base. They are a fleet. The thing that starts with a D.
Detachment, yeah.
Detachment. Thank you. My brain broke for a second.
Detachment.
Yeah. So this is now that, and then 5 transport. Save those changes. Death Fleet has been absorbed. Death Fleet is dead. Cabral can move fine enough on his own. And then, through circumventing the entire world, I'm going to attempt to explore southwestern Atlantic Ocean and southeastern Atlantic Ocean all in one fell swoop. So that is a roll on the 7 table at a +2 minus 6. So it's at a minus 4. 5. Reroll. 8. Success, but this may be where the Gamma dies.
Yep.
And then the final roll there. The Gamma has died.
Did he die at the,
The
end of
end
the turn anyway?
of De Gamma's ambition.
Yes, that's the entire reason that the Gamma was going on these death rides. And then I also, what was that, a 5 on the initial roll? I take a 40% loss there.
So, at start of turn, De Gamma was in Goa, right?
Yes.
That's where he had him left off because he had just done the move.
Yes. Is there a problem?
So, this unit has now done most of the way around the world in a single turn. Points are about to be at stake. There's those 2 bonuses for first and second circumnavigation.
That's a lot of victory points, yeah.
I thought that was I had to start someplace and actually go the entire world in 1 attrition roll.
No. That would be undoable. Right?
I mean, it's not. You just put up enough trade posts.
It would be fucking hard.
The thresholds
a
are
lot
in 1 turn or in 2 or more turns. So you could do it over multiple rounds.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, next turn, they literally just need to traverse a fucking 4+1 to hit Cape Town, and then they're good. Though, I guess for the roll itself, they would have to return to Goya, correct?
Yes, if they wanted to qualify for a 1-turn round world trip, they would have to go to Goa.
Which is fine. That's still, it's only 2-5 rolls.
Oh, at the end of the period, we need to circle back and do trade fleet actions. Netherlands and France in the France node.
Yeah, a
No.
mandatory compete has to happen in France because that's 6.
Wait, what's happening?
We can get to that later.
Alright.
Combat
That's just the
continues.
thing that needs to happen.
Mamelukes.
Alright, I can't lose the entire fleet
Still there?
on that attrition.
Still there,
I mean,
Mamelukes?
What do you think the Mamelukes
Still just
are
hanging
doing?
out?
What do you think they're doing? Do I want to go outside of the fort and like all the one tiny advantage I have? And
Do I
face
want to
death
look
that
over
way?
to chapter 11? 11.6, Mamelukes.
Wait, hang on.
If it
I thought,
were-
you had to I thought you had to take Cairo specifically.
And Cairo and Damascus have been conquered, or one of the capitals has been conquered, and the army has not participated in a land combat this turn. Then the Mamelukes unconditionally surrender.
What?
Okay, fine.
That is the full text. Fight me, cowards!
Wait, hold on. A fight happened in Alexandria, didn't it?
Against detachments. The
The
army has yet to fight.
All right, army.
Thank you for telling me that rather than springing it on me at the end. But also,
would be kind
you're
of
a
a-
rat bastard. You've been setting this up.
So go for
Like,
Alexandria.
the whole
Break
idea
that
of this auto-surrender is that if I crunch you hard enough, the Mamelukes, like, as a dynasty, just lose
Just kind of go,
legitimacy.
fuck it.
And the people that oppose them and side with the true.
I was just like, alright,
You
well,
know
I guess
what?
you
Okay,
know
I'm sending my
leadership.
A- army over to Alexandria.
It is a military dictatorship. It has to fight things or else it has no standing. Alright, let's have a skirmish. You're crossing a river into open ground.
Yes, because I have to, and this is my only good option.
Damn,
best
you put
one
him in that
available.
spot.
No shit!
Just taking my time sieging things. If you're gonna stand over there and shiver. and
Look,
quake.
I was assuming the invincible iron body mountain technique would be working, but apparently it doesn't work in a fucking desert, does it?
Unfortunately, Loon kicked you in the nuts, which is your only weak spot.
Yeah,
Taking you out instantly.
You are already dead.
I've been kicked in the Nile Delta, taking me out.
Alright, so how much stuff is in there for our battle?
That is...
Siren, you need to roll a 1d4 for the random general that pops up to take control of that army.
Oops, I keep mashing the...
I adore
That's a
them.
14.
Yes, I'm aware. Oh, Garbage Dave is back.
The number of kung fu movies where somebody has the invincible iron body technique and their weak point is just their nards.
I mean,
It's good
yeah.
stuff.
Where else are you gonna put him? The inside of your ear? That's stupid. Nobody would guess that.
Armpit's already your regular weak point. Why would you choose that as the gap in your iron body? Eyes, too.
What kind of weirdo would go poking a needle in somebody's eardrum to suss out who's a secret master of the technique? Anyway, so yeah, I've got a 1-1-1 on this on this army,
And
they
a 2-3-2 on the on the
They are
Tunisians
15
there.
infantry, 14 cavalry.
All right, that Tunisian pile. So they have 1 point of. They have 1 point of shock advantage on the dice for you, and let's see. There are 10 cavalry and 4 infantry left in the Tunisian expedition there.
And there's no fire phase, right?
There's no fire phase. These are both medieval. The Tunisian side of this is conscripts, and
This
that
is
A
a
minus, yeah, is going to be veteran. It's half
I
veteran
get it.
plus the scraps it has absorbed that are conscript.
So am I rolling it +1 then?
+1 for cavalry advantage on this open ground, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I think you're both rolling a +1.
Yeah, we're both at +1 on a shock.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Actually, I
gonna
think
be-
Dyron's going to cause morale, I think.
Yeah, morale hits, so you are going to repel them.
Hell yeah.
Break that siege.
One guy peers over the wall and fires one cannonball into your army.
Okay. The doom clock is off my neck for now.
Yes.
Doom clock.
They are dealing 8 damage over to you.
Mm-hmm. I
How much are they taking in return?
It's 25% of your total shock.
and my total shock would be 14 horses, since 28 plus 15 would be
43, so
43.
25%. At 11 then, I guess?
yeah, that'd be 11 damage.
Powerful.
Yeah, I crunch most of that division, don't I?
Yeah, only 3 horses are surviving to back off deeper into the desert.
Wait,
Victory, I
Maybe,
declare,
'cause
as I
you get to
ignore
pursue. You do get to pursue.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
And that's
do
rolled on
a
using
shock
your
attack on
maneuver.
E using your maneuver.
Yeah, so +1.
+1. Shock attack on. Ooh,
That might do
that
something.
might wipe them out. Actually, hang on, let me take a look.
Another 10% of your surviving shock.
So that's 4.
That'd be 4. So yeah,
Yeah.
if they only had
The
3 left, I wiped
Tunisians
them out.
have been
completely.
defeated. They are off the board. And that siege is
See?
left.
Decisive victory, I declare, as I completely and decisively.
Oh wait, they also
ignored the
didn't need a
entire-
random leader because they had this actual one. Rando 6 is here, who I suppose I should see if he dies.
Oh, I thought he was...
decisively ignore the entire Levant and declare victory.
Yeah, Rando 6 is a Tunisian general who's in play here.
Yeah.
Just be sure of that modifier.
I think you just need to roll a d10, right?
There's a boost to that because his unit was destroyed completely.
gotcha.
Yep. Total wipeout and
-5.
modified the roll.
He's dead.
Well, he's wounded.
Oh.
More like wound dead, am I right?
I appreciate.
Now he's dead.
Hell yeah.
You might want to keep track of that. I think you get points for that on end of turn.
Yeah, victory. Pretty sure that is a pretty good victory point condition. Is just a massacre
Killing
and
it.
also wiping out a general.
Yeah, battle lost with detachments is a point back in your favor, and a dead general is another point.
I think so. Dead or captured.
Alright, you managed to avoid being automatically tagged out for failing to engage.
I mean, it makes sense why that's a rule, because otherwise the Mamelukes have absolutely no reason to actually engage and just sit there and wait, because why the fuck would you?
Moving along.
Mm-hmm.
So about
Alrighty.
engaging. About being here for the main event. Now that the weather is clear.
Time for
Oh,
automation.
son of a bitch, I don't have time to move them back, do I?
Let's see, so Algerian army moves up to support here. Other Algerian detachment moves up here, because it's the good times and the nice weather.
I'm sorry for giving you good weather.
That's fine. This is a doomed timeline for these guys anyway.
The Ottoman Empire will remember this.
They might have had a chance if I went in as Venice, but I also don't feel like slapping a tiger.
Coward.
Yes.
A
Accurate.
live coward.
A live coward, yes.
You're always welcome to get involved,
I
Fred.
just need to look at my finances for a moment.
Please,
I've got
by all
my own-
means, if you feel
I've got
like
my own goddamn problems.
What
problem?
you are
punching
no
somebody, by all
more.
means.
What
Uh,
problems?
Sana, do note on your list of expenses that each one of those exploration attempts is 10 money.
Alright.
Alright, simple campaign. Army 1 steps up here, drops off 10 infantry to besiege Sinai, and so 3 and 2, 5 movement. We're going to Cairo. We're having a throwdown. Bring in the Pashas.
Everyone get in here.
Everyone, get in here.
Hey.
Just getting all this other movement out of the way while we're here. Army 3 could have been swept up in that. Yeah, it's one stack. The two of them were in the right place to group up. Or no, Army 3 would have been spending 6 movement. I'll have them hang back.
Yeah.
Just A3 and 5 strength of Pashas are coming in here.
Before you do that, though, why don't you roll a plus 10 on your siege value? For over here.
Sieges do resolve after combat
Alright, fine.
as a whole, so it's fighting time.
Well, Siren, do
So,
you have a general
Open
there?
ground. The
I do.
Caliph is there, who has 1 fire against Ibrahim's
I have
2
a
fire.
3-1-4 Rando.
So I'll be at a +1 on C to fire into you. Because Pashas are here, my stack counts as conscript, so it is 2 morale v2 morale.
Oh, that's a nice thing.
That is one of the limitations on Pashas. And open fire. 1 morale and 30% damage.
That's very close.
Quite close. Take 1.
So a dude dies?
1 dude dies.
Okay.
And now the main event.
How big is that? Oh, that's a pretty big army there.
I'm gonna have the 1 for cavalry. You're going to have the 1 for the Caliph is 1 better at shock than Ibrahim is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's shock.
Oh, jeez, it's over.
Well, goodbye.
That's 2 more morale, so farewell. Worthy adversary.
It's also 50%
Really?
of
No,
your shock
don't
die.
insult me. Don't insult me by pretending that was worthy.
Who tried? You were
You could have cowered to death.
Yeah, you could have just not fought. Nobody would have died. You would have lost, but nobody would have died.
How many units do you have in there, Loon?
a lot. So the army is 27 infantry, 30 cavalry, 2 artillery, since I did have to spend a little bit of strength on occupying those forts. And
So
then
that's 91.
50 infantry and 50 light cavalry across the 2 pashas there. So
50 or 15?
50. That number at the end there is in increments of... Or wait, no, it's 25 and 25. It's 50 shock overall the pashas are there.
Jeez, okay.
You know, I think moving my army minus didn't actually change the odds that much.
Mind
No, no, no.
games!
It's 75 because you've got 50 or you've got 25 cav, so that's double to 50 plus 25 infantry, so that's 75.
Oh, look at that! My army's gone. It's gone. Entirely
Plus whatever
gone.
you have in your army,
Weird, the
so
map
yeah.
just annihilated it.
I'm pretty sure he's dead. And
What
that's
do I
a
roll under
major
for a
victory
general?
too.
Because it's -5 because of the wipeout.
Yeah, 71 damage is going your way. So,
Gone.
Automania.
That's a wound, I think?
That's alive. The wound roll is difficult.
Hey, Loon, I think your stability just went up.
Major battle.
You get your
Against one army.
government-sponsored hype men going around on Mania being like, we just fucking own some people.
Look, Abe has a lot he needs to win back after failing at Rhodes. He's gonna fill the shoes of Angus.
Angus, the man who got shot by some random militia goons in the desert.
Everyone dies in battle. It's never going to be pleasant. Or
Got
well,
the 1 point of stability. And the army arrives. How much damage was coming back at me?
Let me look.
It was on a 7, so that's...
It was a 7 on
7
column
on B,
E,
25%.
and that was... Actually, no, I did a 25% of...
Yeah,
You had
Mamluk
25
army
and 25, right?
is a 25,
So
25.
I did 18, rounding up, actually 19 damage.
To be noted.
Man, one of those Pashas got messed up.
Yeah, that's how I'll do this. I will take damage to Yusuf, so Yusuf is gone. Yusuf is off the table. Pasha's taking any damage at all means they drop as an entire group. They're routed.
So, like, vanish off the table permanently?
Not permanently. The house can reappear
Okay.
later while I'm dealing fresh Pashas.
You've only had...
I was
one
gonna be
unit
really
left
mad
anyway,
if I just
so-
helped you long term with your corruption problem.
If it were that easy, oh, if only.
We'd be killing them left and right on purpose.
So, plus 10 on the siege of Katara. Katara surrenders.
It's done. Yeah. You would have to roll a 1.
And arriving now, fresh and new, with a... That is a level 2 fort, so you're spared the overkill for cannons. I'm actually starting at a -1 because of that. Just the +1 from having any cannon. So, Siege of Cairo begins. With a healthy U-.
Hey, you'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and a Siege of Sinai needs to start, where that one's going to be garbage because there's an unblockaded fort, and it's rough terrain. Oh, and right, there was 10 less infantry in there because they were over here. So it was only 61 damage. Still overwhelming firepower, but... So it's gonna be... It's gonna be minus a lot. Let me just look at the table again. Yeah, -5 to get started on this. Nothing happens. Status quo. Curious.
Curious.
France?
Nothing.
England.
Why does he not stop? That's
Keep
it. I'm done.
pooping. Still pooping.
Just pooping.
Crazy.
Will phase end now. Yes.
Yes.
Ha! I make you
Phase
cost
is over.
stability for your inevitable victory.
Well,
I also get to burn Cairo a little bit.
Just a little.
I have to...
Redeployment. No trade posts are getting destroyed. Transportation of gold.
Oh,
Gets to
wait.
start.
Hold on. We need to do the fleets. The trade fleets.
All right.
All right, yeah, so we'll go ahead and retroactively. So, mandatory competition happens when there is a conflict of monopolies that could occur. Well, all right, so if there's more than one opposing plus fleet, mandatory competition happens. Or if there's a 6 and anyone else is present, mandatory competition happens.
Oh, so he's trying to edge me out of my own goddamn territory?
Yes.
And what do I roll? D10?
Yeah, let's get on over to the mandatory contest.
We're on turn 6 or 5.
It's still turn 5 where this is happening. So, each country involved in the struggle rolls on the commercial table as though they were doing a voluntary competition with no investment.
So
you will be using your FTI.
1.
Minus defensive investment, which is nothing,
Which,
minus
yeah, there's
4
no
in
investments
FTI.
going on. And so you would be... Sana rolls on column -3, and the...
Venice rolls on
yeah,
-1.
Venice gets to roll on...
Where is this table? What page?
25, page 25.
main admin action table.
So which zone is this actually competition over?
This is happening in
France.
Trade Zone France.
So I just roll 1d10. 5.
7.
That's a
Both of
half.
you need to roll again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Same roll.
Same
6.
roll. Dyron actually wins.
Darren, but yeah.
Darren, sorry.
No, you're fine.
So on each pass of this, you do a roll, and if you succeed, you avoid taking some fleet damage. So 1 damage has occurred to the French trade fleet there,
It's down
but
to
then
1.
because this is still what's happening, you do it again until this resolves.
So
goes
until
until
that goes away. All
until
right.
either the Dutch fleet takes any damage or the opposing fleets all vanish.
I'll
Darren,
set
you're
this
just
table
rolling.
real quick.
You're not rolling with a -1. You're just rolling 1d10 on the -1 column.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, that's
It's
fine.
okay. You succeeded.
All right, Sana succeeded on round 2. No,
No.
right. Small numbers are bad here. So French trade fleet is banished from Trade Zone France.
I can just get that back next turn, right?
You'll have
You
to
can start
invest for
investing in a fleet. Yeah.
Yeah.
it, and probably point your compete actions at trying to bludgeon this out of your damn way.
Mm-hmm.
I had to spend a lot of money to get them out of England.
I could just kill them.
You
That would
could do
involve-
that.
Can you actually declare war on Spain to do a trade war against because I know you can do
Yes.
Or I can march over there and kick your ass and make you stop.
I think
The
that
foreign
was
fleet has a
frequently-
monopoly in your home zone that gives
I
you a
will
CB.
know that I do have a route from Savoy through Milan to your ass, so think very carefully.
That's Spain who controls the Netherlands, not me.
Anyway, let's
And
get up to
generally
resolving this
speaking,
redeployment.
I don't control the Netherlands fleets.
Who's Netherlands?
I have no
then?
control over those.
Darren eventually is. But
You
The
control
Netherlands might
Netherlands
be
of
weird
political
stateless
entity,
individuals
which means
right now.
Colossus Belly is aimed at you and not me.
So who do I
I think
burn
that's
down
how
to
it
make this
goes.
stop?
I think you attack
Spain.
Spain to do this.
Spain first.
You would need to attack Spain and then set pirates on them.
So, looting. Looting needs to progress and resolve. Looting in Alexandria takes a step down. Looting will occur in Cairo.
did any fleets need to return to where they were?
We get to
Yes.
that a little bit later, and yes.
Oh, okay.
Looting will occur in Sinai. Looting would have no point in Sinai. There's nothing there to loot. I can't burn down the sand.
Not unless you have some chlorine trifluoride.
I keep trying to burn. It just doesn't burn.
Why won't you die? Sand.
We need to advance alchemy more so we can have something that's hypergolic with
I
sand.
can't defeat the sand.
It gets rough and it's coarse and it gets everywhere.
Yes, let's
What
see,
is this piece of shit mountain that I cannot destroy?
What is torching Cairo worth? Where's your tax value there, Cairo?
There's already a burning bush here. What's
7.
going on?
I'm doing research on who I fucking destroy to make Netherlands go away.
Spain. It really is
Yeah.
Spain.
I'm really trying to think of a way that isn't. It's going to be an expensive war if I do it though.
You would end up losing significantly more money going to war with me over this one trade fleet of the Netherlands.
Oh, I'm a
Then you
spiteful
would
motherfucker.
Yes,
There are no
then you would
pirates and
benefit from increasing.
privateers out doing their thing. Transported gold can be credited. Extension of revolts. There's that one revolt that no one was able to touch up here in Austria.
Yeah.
So that minus will flip to a plus.
Probably should just hire pirates, huh?
Yeah, that could work. Privateers, pirates, competition actions.
Yeah, you can actually prioritize the Netherlands fleets without going to war with me, I think.
I have a
so-
shitload of free money lying around.
If
I'm just gonna
Austria were player right now, they'd have lost its stability for having any revolt minuses. Then the revolt flips up.
I don't quite understand how a revolt can even happen there in the first place if it's not controlled by anyone, like any of us.
There's just the option for it to pop up in Habsburg.
Habsburg
Okay.
is on fire and is going to cause problems
It's fine.
if he has to make any use of Habsburg.
I'm probably gonna recruit another army out of like over here is my plan and move them up,
That's fair.
or just recruit an army in Habsburg because I think
Yeah.
I can
All
do
right,
that.
now
It
retreats.
costs money, but you can do it.
I was not able to get a plus onto Cairo, so my besiegers do retreat back to Samaria. And they will attrite.
Oh, is this the returning of armies and fleets?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I will. All right, so Loon, these are plus the Cape of Good Hope and Cape of Storms are down to 4. So I just need to do it for the Western Indian Ocean and the Central Indian Ocean, but still get a +1 because I'm going through the Cape of Storms.
Yes. The danger modifier is on the dice instead of on the columns.
So that's a 5. Moving over to the 6th column, and that's a +1. With no minuses being able to apply because this is just a fleet.
The absolute
Anyone?
genius that Abraham is. It's fine. Successful retreat back to Samaria in good order.
How many
Oh.
5s are you going through, newbie?
Everything's
2.
fine.
2? Then you do get a +1 on that because on the
So
attrition roll.
this is yeah, that's a 9.
That's a
Oh
9.
boy, that's 60% of that fleet gone, but they did it. They lost their man along the way, but they went around the entire world.
Well, god dang.
And Barbarous will have to go back to a friendly port as well,
was
which he
mad.
can't fail.
I was about to say, yeah, he can't fail.
This water is too peaceful.
70% of that
So
fleet. is
Barbarous will just head over to Cilicia, I guess, and dock the Algerians there.
as- You know, I'm gonna. Those 3 naval boats, 5 transports, and I'm going to cannibalize the leftovers. But actually, I'm just going to turn the leftovers into the thing because it's less than 10 boats, so that's a detachment.
All right.
Alright, retreats have managed to occur. Everyone is nestled away
Yep.
on friendly
I
ground,
put
more stable
these two
ground.
back up here,
Mhm.
no problem.
Alright, peace phase. No monarchs are getting executed once again this turn.
Goddamn tragedy.
Who wants to invest in stability?
I do not.
I have no need.
I'm good.
Turns
I'm fine
around
with
if you just mess with the rest of the world, nobody cares.
I'm actually fine as well.
Yeah, you're at +1. You're okay.
I'm at +1 and I have prosperity coming in.
So you're gonna go up to 2, but then drop
And
1
then drop
because of
1.
ongoing.
I'll remain at +1.
Yeah. You're fine.
I'm not going to offer a treaty right now. I have one agreement that I'm going to nail to the grave of the Caliph.
Excuse me, that's not the Caliph, that's the false Caliph. There's only one legitimate head of the religion.
Yes, I know pieces need to be bartered. Brings us to interphase. Prosperity happens. Trade centers aren't getting displaced today. Placement
Okay.
and removal of leaders for turn 6.
Not yet.
There is the chance of leader death, but that's on the Marnock phase of the first turn. Gotcha.
For generals.
Anyone coming in?
Any
For
generals
leaders, for
or
generals.
what have you.
Portugal gets somebody.
Anyone arriving on 6. Or
Oh,
departing
Oh, I
Yeah,
actually
on
had
5.
I
I had
don't
an
think-
admiral arrive on 5 that I didn't put down. but he
Departing on
also
5,
didn't matter.
Ibrahim is dead. He completed one perfect action to conclude his
Oh.
career.
Oh, and Spain
Ibrahim
gets
retires.
Magellan.
I get Magellan and Cordova.
I'm getting and
And Leon dies.
is it literally just pronounced Albuquerque?
Yes,
Yes,
that's what
Okay.
it's named after.
that's where it got the name, and I
That's
actually-
him.
I had to make sure he is coming in as a conquistador because somebody could do stuff with the
I
rest.
get
Yes.
Romani, a 4/4/4 admiral.
Does Louis the whatever die on the end of 6 or the start of 6?
It
My monarch.
says
Ends of 6, though. I guess the start of is it start of turn 6 or end of turn 6?
start of 6. That is when our 2
Okay.
monarchs die.
Wait a
We'll be
minute.
there in a moment. Right now we're just doing generals.
Oh,
Yeah, flying ahead now.
shoot!
What's up?
Did I mistype something? I should not have had Cabral this entire turn.
Yeah, he's supposed to die at the end of turn 4.
Which is fine because he's literally he did nothing.
He
This
didn't actually do
Yeah, no,
anything.
I missed an admiral on turn 5, but also he would have done jack shit. So
So it just means you don't have that guy sitting over there to help make a colony.
Trade post, yeah.
Have people
Trade
tag in,
thing.
tag out, and then replenish to your minimums. Which for me is relevant because now I only have 1 general in the field, and my minimum for that is 2. So
I have
either
so many
general,
conquistadors.
either Son of Angus will arrive, or General 3 will make his debut. Let's find out. I'll flip for it.
Yeah, so I
We
was
in
correct
redeployment?
in making
We're not,
Low
right?
or high.
No.
I was correct in making
We are in
Albuquerque
interphase right now.
555.
Wait, we are?
Yes.
we moved
Yes.
past ready deployment and we are now in interface.
Redeployment already happened.
Okay, I guess I can't hire privateers in redeployment.
No.
You
No, that's its own thing.
yeah, that's during military, actually.
We bring back out Rando 1.
Welcome back to the field.
Another proud scion of the House Angusid. Ready for action.
I know,
Well-
right, Doc?
I have so many dudes.
You should be throwing them into the fire.
I am. I'm throwing them all into the fire of colonization in Mexico.
And yet you're making no colonization attempts.
I've been making one for the past 2 turns.
How
I just failed them
curious.
both.
I'm very intelligent.
Why does Cortez, the largest explorer, not devour the local populace?
He's doing that right
I
now. I didn't get the
mean-
chance until this turn.
Yep,
Oh,
Gene
very
and sex still don't happen yet. Inflation.
Yeah.
Oh god, please no.
Check
Yeah.
for inflation.
Please don't increase.
Value
Is
of
that good?
currency holds for now.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's a
You
5%.
lucky motherfucker.
Stability
affects
loss
you
for ongoing
too.
wars.
Not nearly as badly.
Nobody wants inflation.
France wants it.
France is just nasty like that.
And time for
France
points.
That means our money got more expensive.
Hey,
Someone's getting 60 points this turn.
Yeah.
I'm opening up the dock.
Let me see if I
You
got any
get 10
points.
for mapping Cape Horn, and you made the across the world in 80 days in one turn, right? So
Yep.
You got the
yeah,
one for most
that's 60
ability,
points.
the one for a plus merchant.
Oh, I do get one for plus merchant. Hey, I forgot
Two
about that.
allies. No new colonies or trade posts.
And I have
there-
3
is there a
sieges that
VP?
succeeded, but 3 that bounced. So that's a net 0 on siege value.
Is there a victory point table in the Rift Doc?
There is a scoreboard, separate document that I created
But
that
that's
also
gonna-
has the victory point listings on it.
Okay. I'll look at that now.
Boone. Last turn, I increased my export monopoly from 1 to 2. Is that just because I'm exporting 2 goods now?
Yes, there's 2
Alright,
trade
should
goods
I
that you
be-
have exclusive
I
control
have
of.
been on the in the exotic resources. There's the monopoly thing. Should I have been marking that as yes and been getting bonus money?
There's no bonus money for it. It's the
Okay.
victory points for
Yeah, okay.
exotic resources.
I should be
Was
marking.
that the first one to get anywhere? I don't think I was, right? In
No,
this
the
game?
Americas were already technically explored by Spain, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. I
The
touched
document
Americas
has the
first.
full list of discovery targets, and I have been color coding them as people win them.
I was going to gun for it on turn 2 if it had not been by Spain, but unfortunately
Cape
they got
Horn
there.
just went to Portugal, so I'll mark that off. With, let's see, what color was I using for that? All the way down there, alright.
I don't think I got any points this turn.
Well, you got
you get some.
stability and at least 1 point from an ally with Savoy.
Also, you trade fleet stuff.
Sorry, I just took a look at the graph.
Yeah, the points graph is quite strong.
Do I lose points for losing the trade fleet?
No. I think you get what's your stability at? 3?
2.
2? So 2 for stability and 1 for your ally, so that would be a total of 3 points this turn.
Alright.
But if you go to war, you quickly start to gain points.
What else was I gonna do? Right, I need to update my exploration map.
There's 6.
2, 3, 4. Well,
Alright.
I literally don't know what to do next turn.
I have plans.
When I have spent the last 5 turns with the singular goal of I'm gonna do the whole world, and then I did, and it's just like, shit. Now what do I do?
Now you
get
get to
paid.
write out being Portugal, I guess.
You're gonna have to
Yes.
invent new objectives. We're getting closer to the end of the period.
Time to invest in trade posts.
Everybody got their points in.
Mm-hmm.
All
I
right,
got
so
some.
the value for Mamelukes would be
Yeah, how many do they win and lose?
so 6 for the 6 rounds that we were active,
Mm-hmm.
and then the net combat score was 2 points in my favor. So half of 4, 2. Venice gets 2 points from having been here presiding over this.
All right, so I'm now at 29.
There's a universe where we finished phase 1 today.
It's not this one, I hope, though. Because that's 10 turns, right?
No,
Seven.
the next turn is the last turn of
Oh,
period
shit, I
1.
thought it was 10.
No.
Oh no, turn
phase
phase
one
1
is
ends
on
at
the
turn 6.
If everyone has their points in, we can proceed.
Yep,
I
points are in.
believe I did my points correctly, yes.
Turn 6 is upon us. The great mattering, the happening.
Louis the 11th dies.
Bayezid the second dies. People who already have random leaders, do your survival
As
checks.
for explosion.
How do I roll a random leader?
Does the baby of England survive another turn?
There are 2 tables. They're also on your main player aid.
Yeah, I'm looking at the tables right now.
He's
Yeah,
fine.
so first you roll on the rain
He
table.
lives.
On the rank table. Okay.
That's a rain table with a flat D10. That's the one with ages and durations and crises and what have you.
Tragically, Isabella and Ferdinand, my incredible 798 leader, has died.
All right, I roll a 2. What does that mean?
So that gives you an adult
fine.
with a life expectancy of 4 turns.
So
My
he starts at
9
turn
gives
6.
me a baby with an infant, a child with a life expectancy of 11 turns. Child Sultan.
Right.
Hello,
go.
welcome to my world.
So I have to name this. I'm gonna name him King Greg.
King Beauregard.
Greg the First. No, Greg the. No, hold on. Josh the Second.
All right, then you have to roll up the stats for this leader by using the next one down there, the characteristics table. Where you
All right,
roll
so-
dice and check the
have
column
to-
of what your previous leader's stats were.
Oh,
So
do
for
I just
example-
roll 2 then or something? Or just
So,
2
for example, so you roll for admin, diplomacy, and military.
each?
While
in
While
his own?
stat rolling is going on, I will be right.
All right.
Okay, so I managed to have a 7 admin on this baby.
Bull crap.
So
This baby is going to be real good at math. He's very smart.
Why did you do -1 there?
Because my heir died, so I have a -1 on all of these trade rolls.
Oh, okay. So. Oh, that's
Oh.
for admin.
3.
So you have 3 admin. Well, yes, you have 3 admin regardless. Diplomacy,
3.
Quite poor.
also 3.
8,
Child knows only math.
What was your base diplomacy as your previous ruler, Sana?
5.
And you rolled an 8? You now have a 7 diplomacy.
Not bad.
And military.
Oh no.
3.
Oh no. Congratulations. You.
Oh!
Hey,
Uh,
nice.
That's gonna be.
And-
What was your previous military? It's
An
gonna be.
8.
It's a 9. It's a 9.
My child, who once they grow up, will only be good at administration and nothing else. The polar opposite of their uncle, probably.
My friend. Welcome to
You
my
have the same.
world.
Yeah, you have the same stats as Crumb's leader.
No, I'm better admin.
Automania is middling from now on.
I'm a 933 at
My
first.
initiative is still the same. Incredible.
Your
Just a
dude
second.
is real good though at fighting. It's
Yeah.
kind of.
His diplomacy 7. That's actually gonna
So,
be pretty good. 'cause I
as a
just wanna
baby,
get more
my leader's
territories.
initiative is a whole 7.
Someone's behind me?
My child. My
What
boy.
is this magic?
Does he get more stats as he grows up?
Yes. So how the underage leaders work is they have a absolute baby is -3 to everything, and then child is -2 to everything, then teen is -1 to everything, and then adult they reach normal.
So I am currently at 822.
We are reaching the absolute baby point.
Mm-hmm.
Copulation must
Okay,
stop.
so I think all our leaders
Total
are
baby
born and
saturation.
around.
Later generation has occurred. No one's taking the field.
Nope.
Baby takes to the field.
Baby will command. Baby Sultan is so strong.
If France wants to, they can make one heck of a military leader with a rank 9 military monarch.
If I was in a war, I would, but I'm just going to use that to get a whole shitload of tech.
That's
All
fair.
right,
that's
so this
fair.
child's
Yeah.
reign began on turn 6, and with their 11-turn lifespan,
Yeah, yours is just one turn
Yeah.
after where mine is.
they will die start of turn 17 at latest, probably.
Whoa, excuse me.
Okay, I've built up a lot of karma for the past
I am
couple
potentially
weeks. Maybe
stuck with this
time.
baby for all of period 2.
Yep. Welcome to my world, man.
This wonderful nerd.
Okay.
I'll figure out his name later.
Oh, events phase.
Can I please have just a neutral event would be fine. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
Like I said before, Isabella and Ferdinand have finally died, so I'm moving on to Philippe the First for this turn and this turn only. They die. He dies next turn.
Time
Oh, no.
for the economy.
Oh man, I'm ready to get destroyed.
The economy, you fools!
You fools!
Come
Here we
inside it.
go. 37. What's that?
Well, and whoops! I did that into the Twitch chat.
9
I've
and
done
6.
that.
Got really confused when I saw unrecognized command.
Corruption. Corruption is rife as the baby Sultan rises.
I had the 53 is how much money I get. By the way,
Enthusiasm for the army.
Corruption does extra to me.
Your
time
country
for
receives a
passions.
leader, roll a d10. If the result is even, draw a random
Increase
general.
land technology by 1 box.
It's
will note
horribly.
that
I
down
can't
to do
believe
that
this
during
baby
the
is
ritual.
already taking bribes.
Can I
Child.
pass on my? Can I
It's a hell of a
pass on my
sentence to come
event
back in
table?
on.
I don't want to make. I don't want a free leader. Can I just pass on mine?
So, I just want to point this out real fast
Roll for it and take it, and if it doesn't do anything, it doesn't do anything for you.
because this is funny as
It'll just
shit
be
for
there.
me. Enthusiasm for the army gives me 15 infantry and 1 cavalry. That is almost an army plus for me.
Okay, let's see.
It is time for
That's
me to
almost just a
implement.
full army.
It's
It's time for me to implement 1051D2, the incident.
If the result is even, draw a random. So, okay, I get a random general for 2 turns. All right.
Yeah, so you
I'm
have
just
your
gonna- I'm just
supply
gonna
of
Oh,
random
God.
generals.
oh no.
Yeah, I guess I'll do this.
Oh, wait, no, that's a different one. I was reading to the left of that.
24 is the one you were going, oh no, over.
Yeah.
24 is the one that everyone should be dreading at all times.
I will have to read 24.
Or weather.
4 is 22.
Oh.
Is Scandal at the. Oh, god damn it.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
it's
Doc.
gonna
I do this every
All right.
time I deposit units on your land.
How dare you?
So corruption is one of the things that increments the Pashas becoming worse at everything.
Oh no.
Nice.
It's
Yeah, that
time to
doesn't
resolve
affect-
that.
Is that bad for you?
Yes. We get the pile.
It literally only affects it.
Rest in peace, Automate. Well, no, Automate should stay alive.
Automania will be fine.
Automania is at this point running mild.
Go to jail.
So, corruption event occurred, so we're at doing the thing. Turkey rolls a d10. 6. That is how many families will become corrupt.
Oh my.
Jeez.
Oh,
Lord.
that's a lot.
Roll
was a-
on the revolt table for the current period to determine who will choose which families are becoming corrupt. Got my physical
man,
copy of
there's-
that right here.
There's just an economic event that lowers inflation. Holy shit.
Habsburg.
So, Spain.
Spain
Nice.
gets to, you go look at the list of all the
Habsburg
pashas
revolt
and decide which families are going to flip.
So I just get to choose that?
Yes.
I'm gonna roll random dice for that. How many of them? 6?
6 families are going corrupt.
There's 20 of them exactly, so I'm just gonna roll 60-20 is my plan. One, 6, 12, 10, 17, and 6. Okay, I'll roll one more. 18. So 1, 6, 12, 10, 17, and 18.
Alright, so the households of Ali,
Ali.
Tarek, Karim, Yusuf, Ismail, and Yasser are all corrupt. I will keep track of that. Let's see, how many of those are even in play right now?
Does that mean they're zombies or something?
No, their stats generally get worse, is what
No, they
happens.
just give them to the fuck. Yeah, fair enough.
Speaking of choosing things randomly, one of my leaders dies at random. Just one of them. I really hope it's not Cortez. So
I hope it is Cortez. He's kind of a dick.
it's rude.
It couldn't happen to a nicer guy if it does happen, yeah.
Oh right, I think Cordoba is dead as well.
You're really not gonna call Cortez a nice person, right?
No, of course not.
No, Tarek
And
was
then
in
Cordoba
play,
dies.
and this weekend.
Doc loves Cortez.
No,
I dare
which
you.
one you marry him.
How do you decide which random person is gone?
I'm going to I'm going to basically just assign a value to each of them, and I'm going to have someone roll it, and I'll type it out.
Let Sana do it.
Yeah, sure.
What? What?
In a sec, you're gonna roll a die to see which of Doc's leaders just dies. He's gonna tell you what to roll as soon as he types it all out, so we have transparency.
Yep.
Moving
I have
along.
a lot of leaders is the thing here.
Yeah, well, Doc is writing that out. What else did people have? I know Newbie said he had enthusiasm for the land tech.
Enthusiasm for the army. I got pretty much for my my stuff. I pretty much got almost an army plus, and I increased my land tech by 1.
I was gifted money by selling a random political estates and such. So,
yeah.
Hooray!
I'm literally 2 artillery from this being a full army, which is good because right now my entire army was 2 detachments. One is just a guy who lives in the Indians in India now.
There's someone else roll. I gotta go check it then.
That corruption is very relevant. Ismail just fired more than half his
wait.
soldiers. 2/3 of his
Here we
soldiers
go.
just left.
1d9.
1d9.
There we go.
Yep.
Come on, 9.
Fuck!
Holy shit!
Fuck! God damn it! How dare you! Ah! You just killed Cortez!
This is the blessed timeline then.
How long was
Fernando
Cortez supposed to
Cortez
stick around?
tripped and fell
Till
face first on a tree
turn
root
11.
and got his dumb ass impaled.
Oh
And
wow,
everything was
that's
solved and everything was fine forever.
You were supposed to stick around until turn 11!
Jesus.
Enjoy not having a horrible human being.
These things happen.
I wanted to commit the crimes. I wanted to get the cash.
Indigenous Peoples Day came twice this
Bury
year.
me with their money. We have fun here.
We have fun talking about horrible people here. It's fine.
I guess I'm gonna have to do it with Balboa. Fucking Balboa over there. Who do ever remembers fucking Balboa, the Conquistador?
Get Rocky over there.
Never do. Yeah.
Well, he stopped communism for one.
I might declare war on Portugal just for that comment.
A diplomatic incident.
They say
Oh,
one
I'm-
day
I'm
Portugal
finishing the
just
bookkeeping
summarized the
here.
entirety of Rocky IV in one line, and England declared war on them.
You had it
Cannot-
coming.
1 and 9. Newbie. I
What?
rolled double skulls again.
You did. I
Sucks
was,
to be
I was
you.
watching your game earlier and saw that you did get your required double skulls during it.
I don't think I've not rolled double skulls at least once per game. Triple skulls in one game. Double skulls into double skulls one game. So
Alright. I think that got all of them noted off.
Can't believe
3 of those
Cortez
corruptions were
didn't go
houses that
for
are
it.
currently in play.
When
to
your
see
faction says
your
Cortez,
GFIs and he falls down and dies. That's Europa.
Alright, everyone has resolved their economy event.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Eric has been annihilated by the
Mad
economy. By the
I'm mad
savage
about gold
jaws.
mines.
The slings and arrows of economics. Alright, it's time for politic.
Oh god.
Get out.
Bad
The
way
Here
as
table.
comes the
possible.
bullshit.
Oh, here comes diplomatic upheaval.
Why? Why would you
Don't
bring that up?
invite the devil in the house.
Politic the first. Hey, 10-3. Hey, 10s that mean special things on event table rolls.
I'll re-roll it.
Are we moving into the future?
10 on the first die as we consult the subchart. Welcome back, subchart.
All right. So you gotta
I
roll
adore every time.
another
that happens.
d10 to get the
A
result.
D10 for either A, B, or C on the subchart.
Yes.
Every time you say
A
something.
on the subchart. Play one additional
Okay.
event. Reroll
God
further
damn
0
it.
results.
3 events.
Four
Yeah.
events.
Multi-ball.
So there's going to be a bonus event. There will be 4 political events this turn.
Okay.
Who is ready for football?
God.
So 63, is that what we're starting at?
Yeah, so I guess then, 6-3 is what's going on here. Generic revolt.
Yep.
I already know where that's going.
That's right.
Me.
Revolt target is Venice.
Oh fuck!
I'm constantly just. I'm
Gotta
constantly
avoid those
worried.
threes. Gotta avoid those threes.
All right, so where's it go?
Do you guys stability?
Just
this
reminding
natural?
myself here.
I have stability 3. Why is there a revolt? Why are you guys mad?
I don't have to be mad.
It's just.
It's
just
only
I
economy.
have to be mad.
Yeah, so -3 on location, since you have your... Or no, it's modified by the stability, so it's +3 for your positive stability. Guess? Is that what you're... Did you ever
Sure.
move up to 3, or would you...
I'm at 3.
Alright. So... Revolt location is... Cyprus.
Of course, it's gonna be a pain in the ass.
And revolt strength is
Uh-oh.
a plus.
Well, that's not good.
Is that just a plus, or is it plus with a leader?
That's
No
just a
leader.
plus.
Just a revolt plus on
Oh,
Cyprus.
You got lucky.
Well, that's an irritating change of plans.
And who do we determine who plays it?
I'm gonna
With
guess
a
Lou does,
second
but-
roll on the target.
Mhm.
So the operator of this revolt is
England.
Portugal.
Oh shit!
Oh, okay.
So
A
if and when
Portuguese
this spawns
revolt.
units, and if it earns any points for fighting, Portugal gets credit for it.
I had to do a war.
No, you don't.
It's a revolt. It doesn't really count as doing a war.
If it's left alone by Venice, then you
Which
get
it's
to worry
not
about
going to be.
Yeah, Venice is going to burn that to the ground.
Political event, the second. 8-1.
Man, first ball of multi-ball is Cyprus revolt. This sucks.
Second generic revolt.
Dang it.
This is a box that would have been Event 7. Event 7 is depleted.
Yeah.
Let me set aside some of my documents here. I only need 2 of these for
Yeah,
current
because
events.
I know that the
such
next
as
2 events had
these.
already been rolled. I didn't know if that box had hit yet.
Alright, so revolt victim is Turkey. Revolt target is Moria.
Now, see, the revolt in Turkey actually kind of makes sense. They just got a new leader.
It's a baby.
And
They're real upset about the baby.
Yeah. Played by me. All right.
That's
Played
strength.
by Habsburg, but oh, that's strength. Okay.
That's strength. It is in our minus up in the Highlands. I should leave a bunch of revolt tokens lying around the corners of the board as well.
hmm
This is a minus controlled by not me, by France.
By France. Okay, the second revolt controlled by France.
I'm seeing a pattern.
France just keeps stirring shit.
Okay.
Political
Number 3.
event, the third. 5-3.
That's another
Event 5.
Or is it? Oh,
Event
okay.
5 is as yet undepleted.
It's time.
Event 5B, the Habsburg inheritance of Bohemia.
Ah, there we go.
Habsburg.
They did it.
Bohemia is removed from play, and its current provinces are annexed to Habsburg. If there were any fighting currently going on, then, wars would be transferring and shuffling about. Bohemia has been idle.
No worries. Which is this entire chunk over here with Schlesien,
Yes.
Ers, Moravia, and Sudeten, the Sudetenland.
This. Which I suppose you can't see the line as it's being drawn, but there.
But
It's
yeah,
up on the
I do
GM
see it
layer.
now.
Ah,
Well, the Habsburgs are even more rich. I looked it up, and it's actually technically impossible to fully vassalize the Habsburgs.
how much did I miss?
Yeah.
Mhm.
A couple of revolts, and we are rolling an extra political event because of
Bonus
shenanigans.
political event. 2-1.
That's probably going to be a revolt unless
Generic
those have all been
revolt.
eaten up.
Hi, Kitty.
That was one of the
Are you
event
sure
the
we've
rules.
got hit all
last
those?
chance.
What's my last chance?
Not your last chance. This is my last chance to get completely destroyed.
Revolt target is
It's
Portugal.
Portugal again.
Wait, who is it?
It's Portugal. It's not Spain. This was the last chance. Next turn is the beginning of the next period. And my DTI maximum rises to 2, which means I can't be destroyed by this anymore.
Revolt
Oh, yeah.
location is Tangier.
Tangier. Oh, all the way down here. Nice. The southmost point of Portugal.
Revolt strength is a minus.
You catch that one, newbie?
What?
You have a
have a
revolt in
revolt.
Tangier.
You're getting rioted at.
Who is it controlled by?
Oh shit! Right, Tangier. Sorry, I so infrequently think about what my homeland is referred to.
We're a country, but land.
I'm a country. I'm not just.
We're not it's like a hegemonizing, aggregating swarm of lands.
Boats. We're not just boats.
People live in houses on the shore?
Wait,
Since when?
where?
And it is
It is right to
controlled
the south.
by...
Oh, right,
Not
Tangier,
Portugal.
the one that's not on the mainland.
Turkey.
That is controlled by Turkey.
All right. Well, luckily I just got this army. I can just ferry that army over for free.
Yeah, none of these will be difficult to approach.
So not only did I never receive a revolt during this entire period, I've also never controlled a revolt during this entire period. Revolts just don't happen in Spain or for Spain or by Spain.
Absolutely no form of
The turn 6
internecine
political
warfare has
events.
ever happened.
Mass riots as baby ascends throne.
Pretty much.
As an aside, getting the leftovers here back to Portugal to transport the army across the sea would incur what's the fucking word? God, my brain sucks so much at times. Attrition.
Brings us to diplomacy. Player
Hey,
negotiations.
Spain,
Yeah,
you're down on money, right?
I am.
How about I give you 50 ducats if you let me have a war up in the HRE without reinforcements appearing?
Yeah, I'll take that. Go for it. Fuck them up.
Right.
Thank you.
Sorry, what's the HRE?
Holy Roman
Holy Roman
Empire.
Empire, Germany.
Okay.
Okay, I give him 50 bucks.
I don't know if
Because
everybody's
if I
here.
don't, it gets really, really bad.
But but I am willing to put up my diplomacy action.
And the reason why I can't give less than $50, in case people are curious, is the minimum a gift can be is 50.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dennis, I
50
have something to ask once we're ready.
What's up, France?
Well, who's going first? Maybe.
Well, anybody who wants to take this, I'm offering for, I guess, because 50, because that's the minimum, a +1 diplomacy actions. You can use my diplomacy action for this round.
Nope. That's a bit too rich. Sorry, bud.
I mean, that I would go lower, honestly, but
You can't.
yeah, the rules.
I can't afford that. And the thing is, if I were to get your diplomacy action for this round, I wouldn't be able to actually make any. You know?
Yes. So the initiatives
Yeah.
are Spain, who still has good leader, Portugal, who, well, actually, yeah. What are your initiative values, just to be sure of that?
Mine's 19.
Mine is the same as it was last turn.
So
Mine is
Portugal is
currently-
actually a top initiative now with 22.
Yes.
Mine is currently down 3 because of the diplomacy event.
I'm at 12.
Tied with Spain.
France, are you making any diplomacy actions this turn? Or would you like
So
to-
Venice.
Yo, what's up?
So you have boats, right? You're a water elemental.
Yes, I have many boats.
Are you contractable to go fuck up people for me?
This depends on who I'm fucking up, how much you're paying me, and if there's gonna be any backup.
I want just you and me to be in the Ionian Sea, and that's it.
So you want me to establish a duo monopoly with you in the Ionian Sea?
Yes.
You do realize I already mostly control the Ionian Sea.
Mm-hmm. Insurance.
What? Insurance for a sea zone I already almost have a total stranglehold.
No insurance that the land won't come bite you.
Huh?
The land might come bite you. You get the water, I get the land.
Oh, yeah, fine.
All right. How much to make you make Netherlands log off?
What, to define log off for the Netherlands? Because I actually can't take the fleets away, but I can put them elsewhere. Like literally, I don't have a rule that says make me get rid of them.
Okay. Can I make you relocate the 6 in France somewhere else for a modest sum?
He literally cannot.
I
move those
literally do not have the option to do so, but I would be listening if I did.
This is
However-
a problem.
I can ensure that no Netherlands boats will ever enter the Bay of France again until, the end of turn 2, or period 2. And so if you pirate at them or, competition them away, I won't be replacing them.
Okay, how about this? I'll buy you off to not. Saying like, "Hey, don't fix the piracy problems you're about to have" is the craziest thing to do in a diplomacy bargain.
What?
Because I'm gonna sick pirates on you now, and I can't just be like, "Don't fight the pirates."
On me?
Yeah, whatever. No, negotiations are broken down.
Don't worry about it.
I was trying to angle some sort of mutually
The spirit of France!
out of you, but you walked
Wait,
yourself.
what? Pirates?
before.
And then
I didn't
turn
even
around
put
and walk
you there.
away.
The only
yourself
thing I wanted was you to log off from my capitalism zones, and you can't do that. So now we have to come to blows.
Diplomacy has failed?
He literally can't do it mechanically.
I can't do what you want me to.
I know. So
diplomacy
diplomacy has failed.
Beating me up won't change.
I'm not gonna beat you up. Some fucking ruffians might beat you up. I'm never gonna do anything. How dare you insinuate I would beat you up?
The economy.
France is not gonna. Not France won't lift a finger against
Hey,
you.
well, my last one. Hey, England, you want in on this diplomacy roll, or am I just not using this as well?
I said I'm not going to pay 50 for just one. You'd have to
Alright.
do multiple over several turns for me to think about it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I will pay you 50 if you give support for this turn and the next turn.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
So, by the way, Crumb,
Yes?
I'm gonna be putting dudes into Habsburg, but that's purely to set that revolt on
Oh, I
fire.
don't care about Habsburg.
Yeah. I'm just saying
So long
that's
as
the
you
only-
don't say the HRE shows up when I attack somebody, I'm cool with it.
Yeah. Okay.
So, have player negotiations concluded?
Yep.
I guess.
I got.
I think I
plus
did a really
50.
good job this time.
I will
got
note
plus
that
50
Venice's pirate
and-
insurance is expiring
Maybe
next
let me
turn.
specify that as
No
the
further
next 2 times.
conversation on the subject.
Come again?
The next time, 2 times I do diplomacy events because I forget about. Do I have to use a diplomacy event to declare war on a minor?
Well, I
No,
mean-
declarations are separate from
Next 2
influence
turns.
actions.
This one and the next one, we're good.
Yeah. Because like, here's the thing. I have to declare that I'm giving you that +1 at the start of the turn.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure I didn't want to screw anybody over. Okay, I'm good.
Piracy insurance is expiring at this turn, but if I do not pay until we discuss it at the start of the next period, that's still not going to.
Well, just keep it in mind. We've looked over your file, and
Yeah, no, I'll be keeping it
Negotiations
in
may be
mind
in
for
order.
the next period.
you know
Like
my
this
guy
game.
Barbarous. He'll be around.
Oh god.
He'll find
Hey,
you.
you know Barb, right?
Believe me, I have that thumbnail.
You're friends with Barb.
All right. Is anyone declaring wars?
Yes. I declare war on
Where?
Hansa.
All right.
Who?
They are.
There's some
Up
North
here.
German provinces.
Ah, yes,
Yep.
yes, yes, right.
Hans is in a couple of places.
Oh, right. Fuck
The
yeah, my
Hanseatic
Irish-
League. It was a merchant association which had several trade cities that were members.
They are quite large.
It's a corporation that held territory.
Oh, thank God Josh II can do diplomacy.
So let's get on down to the table here. Hansa is controlled by Netherlands, England, France.
France.
So
What?
France,
What's up?
you'll be taking control of Hansa in this war?
Who?
They are
the
a minor
North
country.
German dude that the English are about to go punch.
Now, I have
okay.
a CB against him, but I don't have a free CB, so I lose his stability, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that moved me down to 2.
Oh,
Get
that's in
Hansa
there.
marker and just prop it up over here.
I'm looking at the minor right now for it, but look for it.
They
Oh,
have
try to find it.
they have a fleet detachment. That's
They
it.
have a
Hansa. Catholic. Oh, Catholic, gross.
They can get some detachments if they roll well, but we'll see about that in a bit.
Hell, what the fuck?
Yeah, they don't have any land forces. It's just the naval.
No,
detachment.
yeah, Hansa has
One naval
Hansa has
detachment.
capacity for land detachments.
Yeah, they probably will get some, but we'll see.
So can I do
They
a
can go up to
redeploy-
3 and 3 when they reinforce. They have just the one basic set of boats, though.
Do I roll the reinforced when they're activated, or is
That
this gonna go to-
happens at admin.
In
Okay.
a little.
Yeah, the fact that they've been attacked means they are activated. Any
Can't
other new
believe how
wars?
I can't
Nope.
believe how far down this hole I am that I can already. All right, yeah, whatever.
Are you declaring war on anyone, France?
Now that you mentioned it, no.
Okay.
The Pope, maybe, sometime, but not yet.
There's one new war and one ongoing war.
Hey, quick question, just because I'm trying to figure all this shit out on the fly. Does having a general in the province that has a revolt do anything?
It helps with your maneuverability,
Yes.
which helps on the roll. So you do want to have a general there, but you need to get a detachment over there to help out even more so.
Yeah. Don't worry, I have plans.
Okay. Are we on to
Influence
or
time.
influence?
Everyone prepare to write out what all your diplomatic actions are.
Oh boy,
I'm not doing any.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna do too. I mean,
I thought I'd give
myself.
you money just to be on the safe side.
No, that's fair. I appreciate it. I'm not doing any because my leader is not good at them.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I've
fair.
actually got my Diplo tanked this turn, so I think I'm gonna cool my heels.
I am not inviting the leaders of the Corsairs to parlay with the baby.
It's
too soon.
Automania
So-
and also Portugal, you guys are assisting?
I will support England, for one.
Thank you very much.
Fulfilling our
hold on.
contract.
Thank you much.
I can spend up to $100 to diplome, right? Or is that the...
Each
Correct.
action, you have some number of actions you have available, and then,
Yeah.
20, 50, or 100 are the 3 levels of
Okay.
investment.
20 is plus 0, 50 is plus 2, 100 is plus 5.
I'm going to do 250s.
I'm just trying to remember that I'm not doing this wrong. Trade post is a administration action, correct?
Yes.
As well as colony.
Yes. Both of those are admin.
Wait, have we already had income on turn 6?
No, we're not there yet.
Income has
Okay.
not happened yet.
Nope.
Though, to be fair, I've done most of my income already.
Yeah, I've been quietly taking care of that.
Negative 100. Alright, now I need to roll for that.
Newbie, just can you put support England in the chat so it's
Yes.
established?
You're
And
meant to have done the thing.
I roll against 2d10, right?
Yeah, it's whatever you 1d10 plus your modifiers minus 2d10.
Do I get a plus on my diplomacy too? So it's plus 2
So-
plus 7.
So
it's
what's your diplomacy value? 7?
7.
How much
it's
of an
just-
investment are you making?
$50, so plus 2, so plus 9.
So plus 9. Who are you putting this against, by the way?
Savoy and then Helvetia.
Okay, so that's 2 separate ones then.
Bold.
Yeah.
So it's 50 each for those, just so you know.
Yeah, I know. I've already spent the
Okay. So Savoy, how much do you already have in terms of benefits with them? Is it plus 2?
EG, so plus 2, yeah.
Okay, so that's 5. So 7
is
plus
3.
2. Plus 3, so that's 10. Are they Protestant?
Savoy? No.
Okay. Then if they're Catholic, that's minus 4. So it's just plus 6.
Here we go. Lab's on tie.
Nothing.
No progress.
Alright, that was Savoy.
Progress.
Here's Sweden. Here's Switzerland, which is Protestant.
So that means instead of it being a minus 4, you get a plus 1, so it'll be plus 11. Jesus, I got a plus 11, but I got buddies to help out with that.
Okay, now we're
8
talking.
progress on Switzerland.
Hell yes.
And you rolled not great on their roll. You just rolled very well on your roll, too.
So I get Switzerland, I guess, on Marriage Royale.
You get more than
you
that,
go
so
more
you're gonna
past
go 8
that.
points.
Yeah, let me look at the thing for you real fast.
That would only get you to subsidies. Switzerland has an extremely sharp curve. It's 7 points to hit Alliance and 10 to hit Expeditionary Corps.
Whew, rough. Yeah, and you
There's a
cannot
reason
get
for
them
that.
past that. Being allies with the most neutral country in the world is quite difficult, it turns out.
And
Uh,
there is a vassal of mine.
You can do royal marriage and subsidy with Switzerland.
Yeah, I just
Why
want them
can't
to be
I-
nearby.
Wait,
so
why
I
can't
can
I
move
find
through.
Switzerland on the list of minors?
It's also called Helvetia.
Wait, so I can't get alliance military with Switzerland?
Not on this roll, because
Okay,
they are
you're-
just
you are
exactly
making
that
progress.
stubborn.
Yeah, what is the fucking cap for this though? I just want to be able to move troops through them.
They're friendly now. You have access.
Alright. Well, they'll probably give me a kickback too once in a while.
And
Yeah, so
Chrome
who
was
are
doing
you
Hanover.
targeting?
Me? I was targeting
Hanover?
Hanover.
Oh, holy shit,
Alright,
you're...
I started, by the way, at course,
it's on a-
whatever it is.
So
Oh,
you
so
have
you're
2
done.
rolls that need to
That's
be made
enough.
here.
Yeah, I made 2. I failed 1 and then.
Oh,
did the
and
other.
you're England? So can you just
No,
annex
for
them?
doing your progress here. So for
No, I
royal
do not
marriage,
have-
you have to
Oh,
flip a
later,
coin
it
for the
says.
dowry.
Oh, okay. What do I do? Then?
I'm sorry. I was at AM,
Roll a die.
but it's 2, 3, and 6, so that's 11. I exactly got what I needed.
Yeah,
One.
that's the vassal.
I believe odd is you pay for it.
Yes. So
How
you need
much?
to pay Switzerland's dowry value, which is only 2.
Okay. Subsidies and dowries.
So that puts you into royal marriage, and then roll D100 minus 50
For your cash money.
for the subsidy.
Yeah. You gain the positive value of this.
23.
Okay, you gain
They pay you
23.
back
Nice
23.
job.
Yeah,
Not
good
bad.
cash.
Good
That could have
diplomacy.
gone very poorly for you.
So I'm just gonna give myself 20, and I'm just gonna give myself 21 in that.
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
That's how you do that.
Hey, nice. Made a profit.
Well, you spent 100 on this and you made 21. So you
Got
didn't
some of my
quite
money
make a
back.
profit, but yeah,
Made
Got a
a
rebate.
profit.
Pure profit.
that's a rebate at least. That's good stuff.
So are they up subsidies or just marriage right now?
There are subsidies.
Subsidies,
Okay.
yeah.
Marriage Royale just...
Royale achieved.
You know what they call a
It's not
dynastic
Royale.
alliance in
Royale.
France?
All right, so that's all minor diplomacy, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yes, diplomacy is
So-
resolved.
Income.
Brings us to income.
Time for exotic resource price adjustment.
Damn right it is.
I
Let's
did not-
update the board.
Did not change any. I did not upgrade any of my stuff. So
Yes, we're
this
still at
is-
8 spice for Orient and 3 slave.
Wait, product of the Orient was. Wait, 8 spice?
Yeah, there's a bunch that's being produced by NPC countries.
Oh, okay.
All right. Income is finished.
So, prices of the Orient
Prices.
improve and are maxed. $10.
Fuck yeah.
Price of spice
Is that
does rise 1, and then
Hell.
does not fall.
Good shit. I'm making so much money from imports.
Price of slaves hold steady. Price of fur. I should have these numbers written down somewhere for convenient. Hold steady.
Mm-hmm.
Price of fish. Fish is up. Fish is big. 3 ducats for a fish.
People love them foreign fish.
Exotic fish from beyond. Alright, conduct income as you will. I have loans to generate. I got financing to do.
Oh God.
Do I get any more money because I have Switzerland as an ally?
Unfortunately
No,
not.
you got the
Next turn.
one-off payment from subsidy.
Next turn, that
No.
will adjust.
You're unfortunately never going to get money from Switzerland from having them as an ally because they don't get high enough for you to get that.
It does give you victory points, though.
Yes, it
Yep.
does.
I am trying to make a victory from having a bunch of land and allies and stealing things, so whatever.
That is one kind of victory.
That's a loan you have over there.
France would be big.
80 at 12% for 2 turns.
I'm going to look at that too. What page is that on again?
Do I have to make diplomacy? Or...
Loan
mind,
table
I-
is 19.
Oh wait, no, I get 12 for manufactories now.
I have
I mean, that's not bad.
And let's look at foreign loan.
2 land detachments. Just because they're all from the middle of nowhere. I need to
Absolute garbage.
You
This
should
baby
take
has
it.
no credit rating.
You should take it.
Even though I spent $100 on diplomacy, I'm still getting more income. France needs to spend more.
Go deep on admin.
No, my admin's 3. This is not the time.
Oh, right. Yes, fair. Good point. So go deep on buying a bunch of units and then going ahead and... You're not at war with anyone. Damn. That's not a good option either.
I'm just gonna start fucking trying to crank my FTI deep. No, that's
Yeah,
an
crank
admin
it.
action.
No, that's actually a good... That is an admin action, you're right.
Fleets. Your fleets do not require you
Yeah.
to have any of that stuff. So do both build the commercial fleet action and the contesting action.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I guess I'll just start funding the ocean.
This is what I did last turn because I couldn't do much.
This is gonna be really quiet until I get rid of this garbage administration idiot.
Alright, so if I
Oh,
have...
God, it's gonna be
If I have
so
an army
so long.
minus and 2 detachments, and my limit is 3 detachments, that means I just have to pay for 1 detachment, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. 6.
And yeah, I guess we're just splashing forward into admin.
Mm-hmm.
No one else is doing financing. No one else has to deal with winning an offensive war while all of my costs are doubled.
I just thought of the
Good times
dumbest,
for all.
stupidest way to transport these units. Okay. This is a full army. Remind me what boats can carry.
Regular naval boats can carry 1 infantry unit per.
Transport table
Transports
is on
can carry
32.
4, but it costs 2 per cav or 2 per artillery.
Okay. So 5. So all right. This.
Purchases and campaigns cost double. Maintenance is only increased by 10%. All right. Important.
Oh wait, I need these things too. I'm actually spending quite a bit this time.
So I can spend 22 to maintain some units.
I just noticed for maximum purchases doesn't list transport at all on here. I guess there's no minimum on transport.
I don't think
Or
there's a
maximum.
limit on buying transports. There's a warship limit, which might also apply to some other things.
I'll give it a 70. Yeah, I see it now.
I will buy a detachment. Deployed to the capital.
Wait. It's two cavalry.
Cavalry.
Cavalry. To 1 transport, right?
Yeah, because the transport is 4 capacity and the cavalry costs 2 each.
Okay, yeah.
1 boat, 2 horse.
I have to do some really dumb fucking math right now. And for a naval detachment, is it also follow that less than 10 rule?
Actually, this is a very
Naval
good question.
detachments are 5.
I wasn't thinking of when I did the action. If I push my DTI over my soft cap while there is an ongoing rebellion, does that trigger the bad times?
Nope, only when it's placed.
Only when it's placed. So
Although
you
go
the
ahead and do it now.
rebellion that's active is, well, that one won't be able to place new rebellions because it's trapped on an island.
can.
Mm-hmm. Sure
Can't
is.
spread anywhere. It's just going to start generating soldiers if you don't suppress it.
Crumb, I didn't hear you. What was the thing about fleet detachments?
5. Max of 5. 4 naval, 1 transport.
Oh, fuck that at this point then. I'm
Oh
probably
no,
just-
5 naval. 5 naval. Sorry.
Yeah. I'll probably just gonna buy the full. Let me just do some calculations real fast.
Okay, I have my admin stuff ready to go.
Not gonna compete. DTI.
I had all my actions prepared before all this bolt shit happened.
Someday, when that kid grows up, they're gonna build a hell of a factory, but for now, they can't do anything. I'll invest in a commercial fleet.
Okay. I think I got this right. If I buy 5 naval boats and 5 transports, then I'll be able to. At that point, I should just buy the fleet minus because that's better purchase percentage. But that should allow me to transport everything over.
How much does it do attempt colonization?
I think 100.
You have a free one though.
Oh yeah, I could just do that. I can just do that, right?
Absolutely.
You have a dude there to do it on. Yeah, you can in fact just do that in a kitty. It's a little complicated in that you have to determine the difficulty of it first and then you roll.
The child
I
just barely
finally-
fails to seal his first trade deal.
I finally
He's
succeeded
trying.
on placing that instruments manufacturer in Styria.
Want to colonize? Want to get a little
Everything
technical.
succeeds.
I'm gonna hold up admin a little bit because I'm trying to prepare for this.
I'm trying to figure out what I need to do. What would be the most advantageous? I don't purchase fleets here, right?
This purchasing is happening here. Maintenance, purchasing, and then admin actions.
How much is How much would it be just to replace everything, all my fleets? Can I do that?
Wait, hold on. Sana, you need to roll a 1d10 real quick.
Okay.
And to say if you're going to have Hansa be on offense, defense, or naval.
Defense.
And add a 1d2 to that. Okay, so that's +2.
Yeah.
So they're going to get 1 detachment, 1 fortress level up.
Are they getting a land attachment?
They get either a land or sea.
They need a land attachment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, the fuck is Hansa?
They're up here by Sweden and
Oh, my question mark
Also,
general is
only
already
6
there.
of well, wait, no, right, Delta's not occupied. So 9 of the Mamelukes' tax base isn't on fire or occupied right now.
As an aside, just another aside.
So they will reinforce at
Um,
neutral die.
You can't. Only a general can lead an army, like an admiral, a conquistador. All of them can't lead armies, right?
Conquistadors can lead armies out on the world map.
But not in. Okay, yeah.
They are supposed to leave Europe.
and
They may
I'm
not
sorry,
fight in Europe.
Sana, it's pretty much this northern space right above where you see where I have my
What?
army and stuff. It's Mecklenburg, Kiel, Bremen, West Pommern, Ostpommern, and
You're pinging it. I
wherever
can't
the right Memel. It's all that stuff.
Ping it. I can't see. I was zoomed in.
Okay.
Ah, there you go.
These places. So any of these places, you can put one of those detachments, and then you can just put down a fortress somewhere. That's my guy. Get away.
Boop.
That's still my guy. Stop it.
Boop. I think they're over here.
They're right here.
Okay, now I
Now-
need to try and colonize.
To actually
I'm trying to
do
find
my
the rules.
deployment.
Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure that was out before we forgot.
Yeah, okay.
Did you try to activate Denmark for this?
I can't.
Right. Right, because you Kalmar Union, right? We figured that out.
That was a mistake we didn't
noticed
realize
that.
until afterwards. Their stuff's just there. I can't. No, these guys are vassals.
Yeah, so it is a thing in the special rules for the audience that up until a certain point, it's either an event or a time point, Sweden is unioned to Denmark, and how the board game implements this is you can only use either of them as the best value shared between them. You need to influence both of them. So Crumb's influence over Denmark is capped by a bit
Yeah.
because he has no influence over Sweden yet.
Okay.
Which I did not know until Loon found it in like a subsidiary 100-page section, so I felt real
50.
stupid about it.
100. Okay, so it's I have to. Oh god, it's negative 200 for all my administration actions. Whatever, that's fine.
Irish fleet.
Where's the to see if they activate table?
That's up in diplomacy.
Okay,
I
I'll go
put
do
a
that real
bookmark
quick.
for it.
Irish fleet does not.
STZ is the one inside Europe, right? Or is that CTZ?
CTZ is the ones with countries' names on them. STZ is everything else.
Okay, so I need my CTZ then. FDI plus.
The number of times I have failed to improve the Irish fleet, even though I roll on the 4 table, is outrageous.
Hey, newbie, do you want to put any money in defending Genoese fleets in Ionia?
I mean, this would have been a thing to discuss in the diplomacy phase.
He's
No, actually,
competing
this is
at one
competition.
of your merchant fleets. Well, one of Genoa's merchant fleets, meaning that
Do
And
I
you
get
have it
money
as a
for
pass.
them?
no.
No.
Then I'm good.
I'm done.
That's fair, but like I don't. If I
No,
got, if I get
Also-
money for the Genoan
So yeah,
fleets, yeah,
newbie,
sure.
for
but-
placing trade fleets, your money is probably best spent out on the world map because you have that better
Yep.
trade index there, and no one else is out there to compete with you right now.
Everyone needs to hold baby's hand. Okay, so I'm trying to make. So
No,
Ghana
No
is
one has
gonna
been
hold
putting merchants
colonization.
out onto the world map yet.
So I'm
I'll
doing
remember
I'm
that for
doing
next
a
time.
level 100 colonization attempt. Ghana plus, so it's how do we calculate this? Plus 5, plus 1, plus 5, I guess. So plus 11.
Minus 3. It's your
so-
first colony.
Plus 11 minus 3, so 8.
How would it be
did I
that
get
good? What?
Oh right, I
Plus
forgot that
8.
this is the fucking.
Plus maneuver value of 1 conquistador in the province.
And then the event
It's-
boost that he's using.
Yeah.
Oh,
He has the
okay.
surge.
The plus 3 is only on that turn. He just has one that he can use
Okay,
at any
no,
time.
this-
Oh right, I'm not paying for this. Right, fuck.
Yeah, you're not paying for this one.
Okay, now since I also have a 6+ fleet mandatory competition happens, and is that only targeting me? Am I like reading the
FTI.
rules? Each country with a commercial fleet plus TP or colony rolls on the commercial investment. So is it only me who's rolling on that one?
You don't have to roll because no major country has anything
Uh,
there.
No, it's
Oh wait, no,
when
Netherlands.
one country has a level 6 commercial fleet in the zone.
yeah, so Netherlands and Genoa are both going to be mandatory competing with you.
How do I know if I succeeded?
You look at the.
That
the
11
general-
is what you were rolling for.
Yeah.
You succeeded.
It's
table
probably
only
less-
goes to
it's
10.
a little bit. It's a little bit less than that though.
It's an 8, I think, which is
No,
still
no.
very likely to succeed.
Yeah, I think you're okay.
So, on the next page, it says when one country possesses a level 6 commercial fleet, the process continues until the level 6 fleet is the only commercial fleet remaining, or until it loses 1 level and there are no other fleet pluses in the zone.
Alright,
Okay,
the-
so-
The
So
only
wait,
chance
if
in
nobody
town-
else is rolling, how does that just mean I automatically down? That doesn't make sense.
So-
They're not rolling because they're not at plus.
All right. I'm
No,
also doing
everyone who is there is rolling.
Okay.
And the rolling continues until there is a 6 and no one else, or only 1 plus.
Okay.
Isana, so what is your, I'm just confirming here that you're not at
Yeah,
like the
I
minus.
will roll
So,
for myself.
colony
and the
difficulty in
Netherlands.
Acadia is 4.
Yes.
Ah.
And what is your
So the column that you're
Um,
using is
FTI.
FTI plus investment minus 4.
1 plus 3 plus 4. Because I did the maximum amount of investment.
okay? So 1 plus 3
Plus 4.
minus 4. Okay, yeah, no matter what, you're good. The only thing that matters if so long as you weren't on the minus 3. So you're good. You got that colony.
All right. So I
You have a
Is this
level
the
1
column
colony in that province now. You can slide that
Alright.
down there.
Well done.
Is this a
Ah,
colony?
you colonized before I did.
Yes.
You should name
There's
it.
fish there.
What's that?
I'm gonna name it.
Big money, big money.
Your name is
Nice.
Cool France.
Okay.
So, newbie, roll a d10 for the Genoese fleet.
1 sec. Okay.
Wait, am I the first one to make a colony?
No.
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 I
No,
did
you've
the
been doing it
move.
this whole time.
Newbie
Newbie did the very,
a
very
Portugal
difficult
roll,
move. Yeah.
And that immediately ended in Bloodstorm.
So where do I mark this? So I guess I probably have to mark this down now that I'm getting fish.
I
So
apologize there.
Yeah. So next turn
One.
around.
No, that just means we reroll.
Cartier. How many ducats do I get from this?
Would you like to know how much money I've spent on this scenario?
Reroll
More
again.
fish.
This happens until one of us loses.
Rotate the board.
Would you like to know how much money
Okay,
I
you
spent on
explore.
this Norn colony that has
Well, Genoa,
consistently failed?
How much?
I believe I'm at basically 400 plus ducats invested into this.
Accurate.
So like, here's the thing: I've also consistently been failing it by 1 every time, and I had to do the reroll on the FTI, and then failing that one because I can't roll a 2 or less.
Do I have a monopoly on fish? There's no fucking way.
You are the only fish
Yes.
producer at this time.
You are the only fish producer.
I have a
right
number
now,
three
yeah.
You are
fish.
the only person in history that's figured out fish come from water.
Yep.
Okay, so I
Congratulations.
guess I have a monopoly on fish.
Also, question.
Loon, I'm trying to find the notes on upgrading a colony. Not placing it, but upgrading.
It's the same thing. You do a colony action targeting an existing colony.
Oh,
This
okay.
famous French fish.
+2 if colony already exists. Okay, I see that.
So, question: if Netherlands and France have had their fleet pirated out of existence, does mandatory competition continue on them, or
If the
they-
Netherlands fleet gets annihilated by something, it's not there anymore.
no? I mean, like, I have just taken a chunk off of the Netherlands, meaning they have 0 boats because they didn't regenerate yet, or did they?
Regenerating would have happened at the start of this, so their pirate
Okay, so
damage was
then-
undone. If you have done the regular damage to them, then
I did 1 regular damage, so I got to roll again. And Suna had not invested in regenerating the French fleet yet, so does
Yeah,
competition.
that is
for him?
just still a promissory
I
note.
am. Hold on, no, I did that. I'm trying to do that. I was about to get to that. How do I fucking roll?
Okay,
for
sure.
that?
You don't.
You don't,
regenerate,
you
it just
just-
happens.
Okay, so I did
Which
it. I did
one-
a level 3.
yeah. Wait, son of which
And
one are
if
you
I s-
investing in? We're probably
I spent
talking about
50
two different things.
I spent $50 to invest in my home CTZ.
Yeah. So yes, that's a
That
different
is
thing
not-
than we were talking about the pirate damaged one in the
Oh, okay.
Mediterranean.
Yeah, fuck that, whatever.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
There we go. Big money.
So for that, you're rolling on column your FTI plus your DTI because it's your home zone, minus the number of other trade fleets there, which is 1.
6.
Well, there goes the
so
Netherlands.
I guess I roll 1d10 plus
Uh,
1 then.
Token, it's number of fleets, not size of fleets. There's one country's fleets competing with you.
So it's only
Oh.
minus.
So
one.
you're on column plus 1.
I now have a total monopoly on the Ionian Sea.
Congratulations.
That is a 50% chance of success, I think. So you have to. Well, sorry, not 50%.
It's a
You
half
have
success.
to roll again, and
Which
then
for you
if
means a
roll-
10% chance of success.
So 1d10.
Yes.
That is a failure.
Nothing
happens.
today.
Alright, that's fine.
See, that's what I did for my fucking colony attempt as well. It
My,
happens.
my
every single
land,
time.
my land. At least I got a fucking colonization because my land technology went up by. I got a critical 1 on that.
Oh, I need to still roll for my land.
I also rolled a 1 on my tech tree thing, which was at a plus 14. You know what that means? I had to roll exactly not a 1 to get a plus 2 or
Wait, do I
more.
get? Oh my god, I still go up plus 1 because my fucking guy is so good at military.
Yep.
Same here, but if I rolled anything other than a 1, I actually would have gone up 2.
Okay,
Okay.
Darren, to be clear about what's going on here, so you did the Mameluke reinforcements and you used them to create this army that's sitting in Alexandria now?
No, I actually hadn't got to the Mamluk reinforcements yet. This was the A- army
Right,
that
that's the A minus that
that
went west.
Yeah, that
repel
was
the
the one that I had
Tunisians.
to avoid instant loss.
Dude, do I know?
I'll
how
get to the
much-
Mamluks in a second once I'm done with the technology.
Where do I
Oh
see
my
how
god,
good
are you
fish
kidding
is?
me?
So fish is down on the price tracker, top middle of the rest of the world map. Fish is worth $3 a
demand.
point right now.
Okay. Oh, okay. So wait, I have 3 points, so I got 9 ducats worth of fish going on. Is that double
no.
because I have monopoly?
At
No.
next turn you will.
Okay.
That's happening next turn, and the size of your colony decides how much of that fish you have access to.
All right.
Right now it's a level 1, so you get to export 1 thing. You get to export 1 point of fish.
I still have monopoly on it, so that's great.
Yes, so you'll get
Yeah,
the
so
point
I-
value for fish monopoly.
Actually, what that means on top of that. Oh shit. Sorry, I just realized that Goya just upgraded to a plus column. Hell yeah. Oh man, I gotta make note of that. Shit.
Okay, so I rolled a 4 for the reinforcements. So that's a 2 detachment reinforcement and 2 leaders. Well, if I roll
Yeah.
under it.
We already took care of Hansa, so that's taken care of for reinforcements. I forgot to see if I could activate Hanover, so I'm going to do that right now. I do.
But yeah, Sana.
Well,
What that means is because you have a monopoly on A Orient or a rest of
An
the world
exotic good.
export, an exotic good, you get one more victory point each round.
Yay.
Can I immediately refold the 2 detachments into this
Yeah,
area?
you can absorb those into other counters as you deploy them. Each of them is a 5/5. You can use the up to 2 Mameluke army tokens to handle them. Yeah, let's see, I have it over here. The full Mameluke army supply is 2 armies and 4 land detachments. That is your cap on stuff you can have in the field.
So I just immediately upgrade that up to an A+, and that's all the reinforcements I get, because... Nice.
Do the good thing of forming any army so that you don't auto-surrender from not having an army to engage in at least one fight.
Oh no.
Look at all that gold in South America.
It's a lot of
There,
gold.
isn't it?
Did you mess up, Nibby?
No. I just realized that I kind of want to put something in the Gulf of Guinea in order to make traveling a little bit easier, maybe. But hey, if I put a trade post there, that means I'm going to start importing slaves.
Oh, that means that you have a chance to gain more victory points every turn if you wanted to go do that.
Uh,
You would just have to then give them to me every turn. It's worth 20 on the moment you do, like you're granted the thing, and 1 every turn. It's like you have a monopoly on it, like a second monopoly on it. I'm just saying, newbie, if you want to become a slaver, I will reward you greatly.
So should we just kill Spain for saying that?
Spain is, I think Spain might be the villain of this game.
you say this as if all your countries don't have slaves right now, too.
That's true.
We're not
France doesn't-
introducing the international slave triangle.
France doesn't outlaw that until like the mid 1600s. Okay,
To
you
be
don't.
fair,
There's a difference
It's
between
not
press
international
and
if you annex the population that you're enslaving. Taps turban.
There's a distinct difference between press gaining people in a navy and
Here's the
depopulating
thing.
a country.
Here's the thing. My importing of slaves would be an after effect of just trying to make it easier to fucking traverse the new world.
That doesn't make it any better.
Right, so your slavery is an afterthought. That
All
makes
right.
it way better.
All right, so I went and found again a relevant
Hey,
thing I was
he's
thinking
bigger.
of. So, Sona, each point of
Yep.
colony can do 2 points of fish. So you get 2 fish out of that level 1 colony you have there.
Ooh, I get 6 ducats.
And if you upgraded it to 2, then it would be getting all 3 of those fish and then be out of fish.
Wait a minute. Each level of colony can do 2 import?
It can do 2 fish. Fish are very easy to collect.
All right, fair. Okay.
I'm special.
I-
Fur
I
are
was
also
super-
easy to collect.
I was Wait, what else?
Fur,
Fur? Okay.
yes, which is
Um,
mostly in the north.
Yeah. I just was super confused there for a moment because if it was 2, that would have changed my income wildly.
By the way, if anyone's wondering why I keep on going for Sonora after looking it up again, that Sonora actually has an income of 0 right now. First off, the gold is going to give me cash per turn anyway. I need one here so I can actually move down into the Aztec lands, is part of why I have to do this.
Setting up a base of operations to go after Aztec.
Exactly. Even though by itself, this is one of the most worthless possible colonies to set up aside from the gold.
Like y'all.
Uh,
Right now.
Germany is in Renaissance level tech, right?
Yeah. So if all of our admin actions have happened, have they?
I believe so.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm just building the army that Hanover should have. I'm sorry.
As a result of my admin actions, I have a trade post in Java and upgraded the colony in Goya.
Everyone has done that. We can do the science ritual.
Yes. All right.
Go
So
for it.
I'm
So-
pushing my
Yeah,
naval
none
up
of the tech
one.
markers unlock. None of them are moving. People who did research, take your steps.
Okay.
Portugal once again upgrades. For 3 turns in a row. I did naval upgrade actions and got a +1 each time, and I just needed 1 +2 to hit galleys immediately.
I'm just gonna throw this out here, newbie. I've gotten both +1 and like twice in a row as well, and both times because I've rolled a 1.
Yeah, I've been rolling very poorly.
And
I
minor
have-
country tech this turn
I
is
have
Latin
a
and Muslim.
I just want to emphasize this, newbie. I had a +14 this turn, which means if I rolled anything but a 1, it would have been at least +2.
Actually, at a +14, it is +2.
No, it's at 16 or higher. It increases by 2.
Are you sure? Because the thing.
Yes.
Oh, I'm looking at stability roll. Never mind.
Yeah.
And so Islamic land tech is more than 6 behind me, so it moves up to 5 behind me. Which means that Islam land tech is now Renaissance.
All right.
And I also incremented my land tech by 1 due to enthusiasm for the army.
Renaissance is now sitting here waiting for Orthodox tech group to show up. Any day now.
In fact, I think my roll is there, but I forgot to label what that roll was. It's the only complex roll I made.
Now, MSA, as I said at the start of this, the actual main reason why they did the Flower Wars, the constant state of warfare in Middle America,
Yeah.
was actually for a ritualized warfare that was designed to lower casualties from warfare.
If they kept it to the fighting season as opposed
Sport
to a
war
constant
instead of
running,
total
running
war.
war, it would actually end up in less dead bodies.
Yeah,
and
the
the
entire
actual
reason, the entire reason why they did the sacrificing thing was part of it, because it was just another way to reduce the number of deaths. Weirdly
like,
enough.
in the religious schema they had, the entire reason they killed people for their blood and hearts is because all of their gods were like, hey, we all dismembered ourselves and died and did all sorts of horrible things to keep the planet running, and all we're asking is a little bit of blood from you guys once in a while so the sun doesn't go out. So it wasn't that they were all like blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull
And-
throne. It's more like we need gas to keep this thing going.
Except then
And it
also
sucks.
back in the other direction, Montezuma's grandpa, whose name was also Montezuma, had priests execute a lot of his political opponents. Which
And
then
it's-
created religious tension, because why are we killing so many people? Is something wrong?
Yes,
Your Majesty?
exactly.
Okay, I'm ready on my end. Can we try to push to the end of the period?
Have we finished admin? Is it time to fight?
There's a lot of fighting.
There's
That's
going to
gonna
be a
go
lot
on.
of fighting, yes.
There's a lot of fighting
Like,
that's going to happen, but we
most
may
of
now
us
be
have.
in military phase of turn 6. Round 1. Initiative to Portugal?
Portugal is going to. So I don't know what I actually have to do to suppress a rebellion.
You have people
go
there and
fight
then you
it.
make a roll.
Yeah, you move
Okay.
unit there and then roll on rebellion table.
Alright,
I have that bookmarked.
I moved my my people over, and I will check that bookmark then.
You have a high enough admiral that you can get over there without any issue, right?
It's in the same zone.
Okay.
I don't think I have to roll. I just need
Well,
a boat.
You
the
do have
boats
to roll
are
at the same time.
crossing this risk 2, so it's column 3. You're in friendly water, but with Carricks.
Okay, weird. Sorry,
You have an admiral right there, so just
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
column
Just-
3.
just imagine column 3.
The waters are calm here. They only scream sometimes. There are specific years of bad weather instead of a continuous cyclone constantly ravaging the
D10.
landscape.
D10 minus the maneuverability of this admiral.
Plus also another minus for all provinces entered or friendly.
Okay.
Yes.
So
I did
minus
not-
4.
sorry, one moment. I did not put the maneuverability. Sorry, I had to worry about like my other admirals and not just the name ones that they do shenanigans with. So this is the 2, so he's maneuverability 3, and then what was the minus for friendly?
Minus 1 for... So it's minus 4.
Okay.
Table 4, minus 4.
They're fine.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm filling these admirals stats real fast while I just have that page open.
And then how big of the army is over there? Is it the plus?
For the enemy?
No, your army. How big is your army?
Dog, I can't have plus armies.
Okay. So what is it? A detachment? A minus?
Yeah.
It is a detachment.
Okay. I'm trying to pull up the revolt page.
So it is +1 for having a detachment, plus difference in maneuver value. There's no general there on the rebel side, so plus your general's maneuver. And that is open terrain?
I.
It is open
Yeah.
terrain. It's flat.
Yeah, you're fine.
It's blank.
um.
And it's a revolt minus, and no plus there. So yeah, just plus maneuver +1.
Okay, so D10 plus maneuver plus 1. So plus, I think that general's maneuver is 2.
So +3.
Is that
You
good?
have definitely reduced it by 1.
Yep, that's
You
a
needed to get
success.
8 or greater.
Okay,
Bolt
so that revolt was
Goes
gone.
away.
No. It was a
It
plus,
was a
right?
minus.
That
It was a minus? Oh.
The plus is somewhere else. I can't remember where it is, but I definitely got the minus.
Oh, Venice has
The
the
plus is on is on Cyprus.
And then one other thing I'm going to do, finally.
Cyprus end up in Styria.
I'm consolidating all my forces, so I'm not paying for like these detachment and this, that, and the other thing. So the leftovers are going to make one big move action on the 7 table, +1 for moving through Cape Storms, Cape Good Hope.
Mhm.
Moving through the Gulf, which is now the biggest minus here. Yes. So that's on the 7. Dash, roll, and there is nobody manning this, so this is just a flat +1. All right, 4. On the 7, that is 20%. Okay, that's fine. We are getting the leftovers. Big Dave. They're going to pick up this other detachment on the way that has been sitting here in Acors all this time, and they're going home. And that's it. That's the end, and that's probably the end for me, this whole combat phase for the most part. Actually, no. One last thing.
Oh wait, I didn't roll reinforcements for North Africa
The autos.
and friends. Yeah.
Um,
Let me just dive back and do that real quick. Carry on with what you're doing. My actions don't happen for a while.
sorry, I just need to check something real quick. 4.
What is the order of operations for Hugo's initiative? It's Portugal.
Portugal, Spain, Venice, France, England, me.
On his own, Albuquerque is going to go to the Congo. Or one of these areas down here. I'm still determining which one I'm putting the trade post in.
Okay.
And with that, I'm done. Oh, wait. This has to be discovered. Sorry. The stuff that occurred last turn is threw me off. So, yes, let me make that discovery roll. Oh, sorry.
Alright, Algeria in offensive posture.
That is minus the maneuverability of the
Getting
Conquistador.
2 detachments in a multi-campaign.
Right page here. / roll D10 -5. 2. He's fine.
Did you take any infantry with you?
No.
Okay. Because he has to come back then.
Yes, but remember they can move through water for free.
Conquistadors can't. Explorers can. Unless he counts as both.
Loon?
Does he? Is he a dual mode unit?
He's an admiral and a conquistador, so no.
No.
Alright. I'll get a boat down there.
I mean, if he's an admiral, he can do it pretty easily, because I'm sure his maneuverability is banging.
If he's an admiral allowed to leave Europe while in admiral mode.
Mm.
Is he an admiral rest of the world or just an admiral?
Yes. Yes, he is admiral rest of the world.
So Tunisia. goes for
Nonetheless, I could
reinforcements.
say he took a boat with him instead. Sorry, that's my own mistake. I had mistaken explorers for conquistadors.
he-
That
You
should have been
need to take
neutral,
boats
so it's
down there.
just an 8.
We'll
Regardless, they
give
get their 2
him
detachments back.
the leftovers.
Yeah.
Not gonna be exploring too much else, but I do need to explore some things in order to put down trade posts. By the way, am I getting to my cap on trade posts? I need to make sure about that. Actually, no, I forgot. My cap on trade posts until I become Russia is all. I don't have a cap.
That's bullshit. I love it.
And Tripoli gets to roll in on the fun. Yes.
Yes, they do.
Tripoli will be getting 2 land attachments, although theirs are not 5/5s. Theirs are worse.
Oops. I apparently grabbed my Goya fort when I was transporting stuff around.
These
I
are
grabbed my
9
Goya.
ones, of all things.
Where did Goya fort go? Huh. I have no idea where that fort disappeared to. Does anybody see my fort? Is this it? This is it. It somehow got all the way over here. Okay.
And right, get my big list of everybody. I can restock. And yeah, all of these Muslim troops are now Renaissance across the board. It is all Renaissance conflict.
All right.
Okay. Fun times occurred.
Alright, Spain?
Spain.
Spain.
España. Well,
Spain is
I have this
actions.
new army down here over at Pope Zone. I'm going to be moving them up to eventually get into Habsburg.
Why would Pope do this?
How far?
Oh.
They can get pretty far.
I mean, I bought it. It just happened to be generated in the papal zone. That's all.
Why would Spain do this?
They can get pretty far because this is all friendly territory. So
It's crossing a river, but that's not that big a deal.
that's a 1, 2. I mean, how many? How do can I move
Couldn't
exactly?
they
It's a-
deployed to
Six, I
Napoli?
believe.
Hey, is
Well,
putting
That's
Yes.
what you have under
Oh,
direct
yes,
control.
is
yeah.
putting down a rebellion a passive campaign?
Yes.
Yes.
Moving around inside your territory is a passive campaign. This RM doesn't need to be here anymore. That's not how we do things.
All
I
right,
think
so
you can make it all the way up to Tyrol.
I think I can't
1, 2.
enter Tyrol, but I can make
You-
it to.
Did you negotiate access through Venice?
Oh,
I told you to do that.
I
no,
told you,
didn't.
dog.
Yep. No, the first time the revolt came out, he says, "Yeah, I have no way to get there." And I said, "You can talk to me about access."
I didn't hear that at all. Ah. So what? I can't even get into there at all?
Like, I would be willing to actually just informally go back and make the quick agreement because I was assuming you were going to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'll
didn't
allow
even,
that.
Yeah, I'd
I
be
didn't
fine
even
with that.
notice that there wasn't
Yeah,
a
fine.
pathway in. Ah,
So
Christ.
that is a B 1, 2, 3, 6 to get up to Tyrol.
Yeah.
You can give him the gift of that 50 gold that I gave you.
Yeah, give me $50 and go ahead and go knock over your revolt.
All right. You can
6
have
to
your
reach
50.
Tyrol, 9 to be in Styria. So you could be there right now with attrition or most of the way there, and then show up next
Do
turn.
business.
Gonna have to. Hold on. Because of that, I also need to let something get destroyed, so I don't have to pay maintenance on it. close to my thing. All right, well, losing one of these. Okay. So what was it that I could make it to? I needed to do some quick numbers.
Tyrol.
Tyrol? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. They're there.
So 6, you're rolling attrition if you're going to Tyrol. So if you're going to Tyrol, you may as well go the rest of the way.
Oh, I thought it was you can
Oh.
go 6.
Normal is 5 movement is safe, 6 is over the
well,
line.
then you could just
Well, I
go
mean, then
straight to
I'm-
here and then
Yeah, I'll
next
just
floor.
stay there.
Well, it'll then still cost 6 to cross 2 rough terrain. Unless you're going 3 and then 3 again.
I can try and bank on that, I feel like.
Pretty safe gamble that will get 3 rounds.
Yes.
That
All right, I'm done.
All right. Venice. Any Mameluke maneuvers?
Okay,
Also, any Venetian maneuvers? Do you want to go?
First of
deal
all,
with
yeah,
things?
do I need to actually have bought transports dedicatedly to go over to knock over Cyprus, or do they?
Do your
how's
fleets
that?
already have some transport in them?
I don't actually know. Let me take a look.
You should probably know what's in your fleets.
Yes.
Don't get
Yeah.
over serene and forget what weapons Venice even has.
No, I know they have a bunch of galleys. I just don't remember if the default loadout came with transports.
Can galleys carry people?
Galleys can carry people. Also, if you just had a fleet that you bought as a fleet or received as a fleet, then it has the transports that are in its default composition.
Yeah, then no, my default one would absolutely have enough to carry them then. So I will just take these lads on over to the Ionian Sea and disembark onto the island. Is that an attrition roll for that one, or?
Yeah, you'd be rolling attrition to sail. I'm looking at the default Venetian fleet. It's 25 N and 5 transports
More than enough.
here in period 1.
Mm-hmm.
So that's you have ports on all of these, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So you're rolling on a 3. No, 2.
Column 2.
Column
These
2.
would be 1, and then the shift
Yeah.
right for tech.
Yep. So 8 on column 2. Is that even anything still? 10%.
Do you have an admiral to take them along?
Oh yes, I actually do have an admiral.
Then
mean,
you're
if-
fine. Your admiral's like a bajillion strong.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and now you need to roll to suppress rebellion. It's a plus, right?
Yes, that's a plus armor.
It's a plus riot.
Plus riot.
There's no
And it's
organized soldiers yet.
No, yeah, but I'm using a plus army to throw into
Yes.
them. if
And
that
you,
makes-
what is the maneuverability of your leader?
the leader of
The army.
The army. Well, I suppose I could both maneuver the general over there. 2-3-2.
So you're adding 2 maneuverability to it, so it's plus 6, minus 2 because it's a revolt on the plus side. And is
Okay.
that plains or is that mountainous?
Mountainous looks like?
That is
Uh-oh.
mountain.
I think that means minus 3. So you're only rolling on a plus 1.
Okay.
You got it. So it goes down to a minus.
That's a weaken, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And next time it's going to be on a plus 3 because it's not a major revolt. You got very lucky.
Because the thing you've moved towards there is not your revolt. Yours is over there. That's my revolt.
No.
On the
Damn, I
mainland.
just
If you want to
thought-
suppress my rebels, feel
No,
free
no,
to stop
no,
by.
no. Wait, does that actually even work?
If I gave you access to my territory, probably it would. If we were on friendly terms.
Something to consider for
There.
later.
So I've updated that.
Is that
But
it
no,
for
if you want to push
Venice?
some Spartans off a cliff while you're just cruising through, just do it.
I mean, the Venetians have a habit of taking a detour, but no, not right now. I'll keep it in mind, though.
All right, that's your round.
That's
France.
the Venetians round, and
France.
then
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Well-
Mamluk maneuvers.
Mamluk maneuvers. I need to do
Rattle
something
the
with the army,
bones.
or I die. Where the hell even are you?
I have 2 armies with Pasha support standing over here. And
Death or glory?
The Algerian army, with 1 detachment supporting them, is over there.
Hit him.
You're right here, but you're the ones who are going to be threatening the capital. Death or glory.
All right, welcome.
And
Let's
you
have
got
a
your
big
leader
fight.
along with that, right?
Yep.
What are his stats again?
314.
Okay.
All right, so I will have...
Like, I can smack the army to my west, and then I lose this capital anyway. Or I can go out in a blaze of glory,
Right,
charging
with,
directly into the gun line like it's an Akira
With
Toriyama.
Ibrahim out of action, Engisid is now top general again, so he's up there on the front. So we will be exchanging fire.
Which means Loon's got a +2.
And I have a what?
Just flat. D10.
Well, this is a good start.
It is a good
Nothing
start.
happens.
Oh, okay.
Alright, which of you has
I'm
the
not
cap
used
again?
to having a blowout not happening.
I absolutely have cavalry advantage here on this
There
open
is no
ground.
universe in which I have more horse.
And then what's your leader again? 213 you said, or 214?
312.
312.
314, actually.
314? Okay, then you're both rolling at a +1.
There's only the one Pasha left standing up here. But yes, let's shock. AVA.
Holy shit!
Oh, jeez.
Oh, glory then.
Alright!
Let's work out what that means.
Which column is am I on B?
Column A. We're both column A. We're both
Oh.
Renaissance. You don't have any cannon, but we are both Renaissance tech.
That's
So I
gonna be
got a
some
9
serious
on
damage.
column A, which is 40%.
And 2 morale.
Yep, 2 morale. And because Pashas are in that army, it counts as a conscript. So
It is a
immediately
conscript
breaks.
army, yes. They're being defeated. You've successfully done that.
So
You'll have to
that's
step back.
48 plus 25, 73. You do 40% of... Is 40%?
Unless I have so much shock that even 5% of it still throws you into the ocean. Let's find out.
Yeah, you take 30 damage.
I mean, you do have a lot of shock there at Loon.
Yeah, no, I'm expecting this to be a pretty bloody.
You're taking 10 damage. 5% is still a very small slice.
You have 200 shock?
Yeah.
Oh.
To fold up the largest armies that exist in the current meta. Alright, I can note 30 damage.
That's a pretty substantial hit.
Yes.
Death or glory paid out for once.
And I will have to make a retreat. Back into the friendly lines. Well, wait, so 10 of that damage is coming out of the Pasha. They are going away.
Oof.
Ismail did his job. Barely.
Ismail immediately burst into flames.
Ismail took a
corrupt?
bribe. Yes, he is corrupt.
Well, was.
Alright, no damages. Both of those are still pluses for now. And attrition to withdraw on the 7. Or big. Ah, the sand. The good, clean weather. The deals. The big damage. The 70% damage.
Do I get a pursuit phase on top of that?
Oh, you'd pursue first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is just, again, the plus... is it plus his maneuverability?
Yes. Well, plus difference in maneuver, so no Son of Angus
flat.
with the 2. Yeah.
Because Angus had a 2... Yeah, no damage anyway. Who
No,
cares?
nothing happens.
Alright. Is that it for the Mamluks?
Look, I was not expecting that to actually go decent. So I will be also. Wait, hang on.
71 more soldiers are dying. from making the move back.
How many?
71.
Oh.
Big armies mean big attrition. This is why I
Yeah.
have always respected the weather.
Yeah, no, I'm just that's hitting me. How incredibly lucky I just got. So yeah, I think can I move the after moving this army. How does that work with minor countries? Am I allowed to shuffle these guys into Alexandria? Or no?
You are assumed to have a simple campaign every turn, unless you received a multi-campaign from
No,
reinforcements.
I did not receive a multi, so I just did my simple.
Yes, you did your one attack, and you can have any amount of domestic internal movement.
Yeah, they could shuffle over to Alexandria if you wanted to, if they're within your own territory.
Yeah, then I will shuffle them to Alexandria, and that'll be it.
France?
You know what? For convenience, Army 2 has been popped out completely.
Fucking France is gonna. I guess Gonville's gonna go to Maine.
Well, wait. Army 2 is the one that was standing behind. Army 3 has been popped out completely.
Okay.
Army 2 and Army 1 are now standing back in Judea. You could start trying to besiege that if you want.
You know what? Well, does attacking an army currently undergoing a siege actually invoke any penalties? Like, is there
no.
Then no, I'll besiege the place. So, siege. Where are you?
Is that a level 1 fort?
Yes.
Yeah, it should be.
Just D10
Level
minus
1,
1.
no port.
D10. That's a U minus, I think. Let me check.
Yes.
That's a U plus actually, right on the line.
Well, take one out of the supply.
Okay. Show them. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, that's it for me, and now it's
Gonna go with Gonville and Maine. So you have to make a roll for that.
Yep.
Yeah, you want
It's-
to discover
What's your maneuverability
land?
again?
5, so -3.
No, -5. This isn't poor weather. You're fine.
We went to Maine.
You've
Well
been
done.
to Maine. You've looked at Maine.
You're aware of the newish England.
these strange red, like
The New
brownish,
Brittany? Maybe
snappy
we'll
creatures.
decide. Is this a New Brittany or a New Champagne?
We'll figure it out later.
Welcome
Whatever
to
it is, it's got horrible giant sea roaches with pinchy claws.
Some sort of
do you
long
want to-
crab.
Paris.
Sano, do you want to do anything with your detachment of guys up in Hansa, or they just want to stay there?
No, they're gonna stare. I can't
Alright.
think of anything good to do with them yet.
Okay.
England.
All
I
right.
guess I'm moving to West Palmer, but that's it.
Okay. Okay. England is first going to let the Hanoverian forces go punch those guys in the face. So they're going to go to Pommern.
I see. What do these things have in them?
You have 9 infantry, 1 cav. Could someone go to the table and tell me what general I get for a 1 on the random dudes?
I should just put copies of each of the
Yeah, we'll
random
do that after
generals on the
this
table.
section. Generals. Here we go. He has a 2-1. It's terrible. Alright, so 2 to 1, 1 plus 1. You need to roll. This is a fire phase. You do not have a fire phase because you don't have cannon. 9.
They have a fire phase, they just can't deal any damage.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So go ahead and roll a 1d10, Sana.
Okay. 5.
Okay. You do not deal any damage. However, since those guys are conscripts, they actually break because I deal 2 morale damage, and they also take. Hold on, how much damage is that? 2 damage. So 2 of their guys die.
Okay, that's gonna lose 2 infantry then.
And then they have to retreat, but before that I do a pursuit phase, which is no damage. So now you need to roll a 1d10 for attrition.
Are they attristed with a 9?
Yeah, they're pretty darn attrist. They take 70% of the remaining dudes die.
Let's see here. So that's 70% of 8s, so like 6.
No, you'd round up.
So 7.
7. They're down to a dude.
Okay, there's 1 horse.
Everyone fell in the swamp.
And then I'm going to move
keeps
my dudes up
happening.
to Mecklenburg.
Man, the first necromancer to find the swamp is gonna be just set.
Yeah.
And then
yeah,
I
it's
need
hard.
to move 1 detachment over to here. And I'm going to be sieging there. And that's it for right now. So I'll be doing 2 siege rolls. So for Mecklenburg, it's 1, because my guy actually has a siege value. It's 1 plus, I have more than double the level that it is, so that's 2 and 1, so that's 4. It's I'm blockading the port, so it's plus 3. And nothing happens. But on the other one, it's 10 minus 3. They get a minus, so I'll take care of that.
Okay, way off over on the right, I have put a copy of each generic anonymous general.
Gotcha.
7 are all on display. Bad is a rank A. Bad
Really?
takes priority. Bad has to command. Only
Even
a
though
monarch
he's-
can force Bad off the field, or a bribed mercenary.
Fair. That's it for me.
Ottomania.
Ottomania, taking a double price simple campaign because of corruption.
Oof.
To move forward and resume the attack. I would also meanwhile this detachment is heading up the hill to stare down the rebels. And Chef is free to go lead them, since there's now only one proper stack on the front. Yeah, a general moving on its own has 20 movement points, so Chef can just kind of sprint all the way back to Greece and be fine, and ready to lead that suppression.
That's the one I'm in charge of, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Have all of those take their steps forward. And alright, next fight. Let's go.
Let's rumble.
Firing at +1 against you? +2? What was your... Let me look back at the previous battle. Yeah, +2 for me, flat for you, let's fire. Gun.
And gun.
On C for each of us there.
Mm-hmm.
20% from the Mamluks, but it's a morale hit.
They have no
but they
cannons.
don't have any artillery.
It's one
I
morale is
don't
what
have
they've got
guns,
there.
so it's all morale.
And nothing back.
So I
Angus said,
inflict one.
Teen General is doing terribly. Why can't you be more like your father? Your horrible, shameful, scandalous father. No Colossus are you. Alright, now Shock. +1 on each of us. AVA.
Oh,
It happens
nobody's
again.
watching it this time.
A draw. Though I deal that ship damage once again.
Chip damage from you is pretty considerable.
We,
Well, he
we
lost
take
a bunch
big
of
ships.
Oh, you did lose like 70 men.
Then I
So-
brought a spare army up from the back.
Right.
Take another 9 damage.
Alright.
And morale held on both sides, so this is a draw.
So that just means the Ottomans bounce back.
It means we both have to bounce out of here.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure that's how things have been played.
Okay.
Go ahead and be sure of it. Yeah, in the case of a draw, both sides must retreat with attrition.
Okay.
Each side retreats to the nearest friendly unbesieged city or fortress. Which, if you're backing off, that means it's here.
Where... Ping that again?
It's where we're standing. I
Oh,
have this
well.
province occupied. See if
Wait,
you're retreating to
hang on, if
Sinai.
I'm not... Yeah. So hold up. If I'm not moving at all, then does that mean I
No,
take
you're moving into Sinai.
Oh, okay.
Since I've lifted the siege,
Right, you're not moving.
that would mean
I-
this is now a friendly unbesieged fort, and I can just stand here.
All right, now roll a 1d10 and see how bad it happens.
And yes, if retreating to the to a
Oh,
fortress in the
10,000
province where the
years
battle
of
took
blood.
place, no attrition roll is necessary. So lifting a siege, a draw is a win. If you are the owner of the fort that was under siege.
So that's 7 on column 7?
Yeah.
7 on column 7.
That's half my dudes explode.
And meanwhile, my backup gets to advance under good weather here. So, Sarnakians will go into Cataract. And the Algerians will charge Alexandria. Algerians will back up. Sarnakians. Tripolitanians just step up to the border. Tunisians step to Tripoli. Algerians step to Tunisia. Algerian fleet doesn't need to go anywhere yet. Yeah, Algerian fleet will rest. So, fight over here, and I should be keeping a combat log as we go once again. So there's been one battle where 2 major armies were present on the losing side, but it was not a major battle. Very little damage was exchanged in the battle.
Oh, well, yeah, attrition.
Proportionately, very little damage was exchanged in the battle. It was mostly attrition death. So it was a regular battle. And then one battle that was a draw, so it's not worth any points, even if in practice it was, the Pyrrhic neutrality. Quickly glance at the scoreboard for my reminder. Yes, that was a 4-point swing in your favor for that opening battle.
Okay.
He is in fact incentivized to go for that. The glory is worth it. So, this other battle though, Algeria versus Mamelukes in Alexandria.
That's not gonna go well.
Fire phase where we can't do any damage, and I guess we also need to flip out replacement leaders, since there's no proper leaders down here.
Yep. So 1d7.
D4. The replacements are not the randos.
Right.
So a 1-1-1 is leading Algeria.
And where the hell do I actually get replacements for the Mamluks on the big sheet?
They would just be using the generic replacements, I believe. I don't think the Mamluks have any replacement generals or
I don't think so
anonymous.
either.
They just have the 2 caliphs.
Okay. Where are they on the sheet? Because I may have been using an incorrect general then.
Replacements only show up for a single battle. They aren't ever a
right.
persistent power on the board.
I mean, I'm just
normally.
like, how do I translate my roll into their stats if I was not doing it correctly?
No, you're doing fine. It's a 2-1-1.
Okay.
Replacement
So I've
13
got a
versus
2-1-1.
replacement 12. So that means no effect on combat from that.
Okay, so just flat d10s.
Algeria, I think, will get cavalry advantage over you. There are
How many horses you got?
There are 25 horses in that Algerian
you got
stack.
horses. You got horses.
But don't you guys have
Well,
to do
it's
fire
fire
values, though?
first, though.
Yeah.
So
And this is both just flat d10s.
Yep.
Nope. Maybe.
morale.
I think that's a 1.
I feel like
Yeah, that's 1 morale. So are
But
these?
it's okay.
These are
You're
conscripts.
Renaissance.
These are Renaissance
not
conscripts.
broken.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
2. Still the case there. Now we shock.
now it's time for the pain.
Now the deciding blows.
Blow's been decided.
Now there's the good
Goodbye,
stuff.
lads.
So they are breaking, and they'll be taking 40%.
40% of a bajillion.
Of 75. The Algerian army isn't
Oh,
as
enough.
huge as a full Ottomania.
That's more than 20, so those guys are gone.
Yeah, 30 damage. Those 2 are dead.
They are vaporized.
And you do take a minimal amount of damage back. It's 10%.
Yeah, that was 10% of.
Of your
10
shot.
horses and 10 guys.
That would
so
be
that
3
would
damage.
be
That would be 3 damage.
Yeah.
Alright, so
3
noted.
dudes.
Alright, so Algeria takes a position in Alexandria. And I have 2 sieges to roll. We're at level 1, but unblockaded port and open ground. No artillery, so that's a -3 on Alexandria, and then a -1 inland. Take that U minus.
Yeah, it's a minus on Alexandria. And
And inland. Big.
plus.
Alright. And yeah, this isn't in play. And that's my round 1.
Do you want to do the second round and then call it? Because I don't think there's going to be much combat in the second round.
That was 1 round.
Yeah,
was one
we're not
round.
going to be able. I don't think we're going to be able to finish.
We're not going to
tonight.
finish this turn today.
We are not finishing combat today.
No.
No. Because I'm fading already.
Same.
We could
Should we
also
just
just
call
as
it
well
there?
stop right here at round 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Honestly, yeah, it leaves a good cliffhanger on how much more blood is going to fall out of the Mamluks Anonymous.
Will this last long enough for me to pay everyone twice as much as usual to get over there and finish the job?
The dream.
While bleeding
of,
stability at the same time.
The dream of the death of Phase 2 dies today. Or death
Sorry, I wanted to finish the fight up in my area too.
I really wanted to play the game properly.
Someday.
You are. You made a colony.
Yeah,
did
you're
place a
doing
colony.
No, I'm making fun of you for playing the game. For taking your
Look at
time.
this nerd engaging.
Pasana. You're
Yeah.
playing the game.
I know. I never said I wasn't a nerd.
I play games with the community.
I'm
here.
history's oldest hypocrite.
Well, that is France. Again, you're very strong in inviting the spirit of France into you.
Are you sure you don't have French history in your family?
Period
No.
1 is almost over.
Portugal at the start. I just want to point out this thing. Next turn, after I do all my economic everything, I think I have doubled my starting gross income.
We keep forgetting to roll for deaths of generals after combat, and that's happened enough. Want to just not use that mechanic anymore?
Yeah.
Unless
It's
the,
funny
unless the
the
army is
two
completely
times it's
destroyed.
mattered, but it feels like we should only remember that when it's just a gargantuan blowout.
I do adore the one time where Chef, I think it was, walked out with everyone else, did a perfect fight where no one on your side took any damage whatsoever.
That was
And he
Angus.
crushed the opposition.
That was Angus, who destroyed the entire enemy formation and tossed
And
only
then
his
died.
own life.
Yes.
He perfected the art of war and took his life, for there are no more worlds to conquer.
Ah.
I gotta make sure I save all these various things.
So I went to go grab an ibuprofen because I actually been getting a headache. Are we deciding that we're winding
Yeah,
down
we're done.
here?
Yeah, we're winding.
Okay.
Yes, we are stopping here at the start of round 2 of combat on turn 6 of the grand campaign.
The
Next
main
time.
domain.
Next time, period 1 must die.
Yep.
Period 1 will
There's
die
no way
quick.
out of it. There's nowhere left to go. The weather is good.
The mamluts will face their destiny.
I'm gonna map Congo and say that I discovered Congo because I'm not making it back from Congo. I have to literally cross one ocean.
Next time.